first thing of this, I am going to be recording all of our sessions, not just session 0, every single one, and immediately uploading it to YouTube as soon as the stream's over, hopefully? We'll see. I'll be recording locally, so we should have a pretty good, like, chronicling of this entire campaign. Unlike Campaign 1, which we started out just doing, like, a lot of fun shit, weren't really thinking it was going to go too far, especially when it was, like, 3 of us were just refugees, and we grabbed Chris out of fucking Reddit.
Did happen.
100 bits.
Chris
Thank you,
grabbed me
Lex.
already.
Appreciate you. That could have gone towards a dice set. I will just say that.
Lex, we're supposed to be saving money right now.
Oh, get him! Get him! Yeah. So
You're
we
moving in 2
didn't
months.
do a lot of stuff that we wanted to in Campaign 1 because it was
Oh no, they're mad at me.
Oh no. It was a matter of isn't there a 24-hour exclusivity period for Twitch? No.
What?
Twitch isn't paying me shit for that. No. You better not get an exclusivity period. A lot of stuff we wanted to do for Campaign 1 that we just didn't get to because we didn't really, I guess we didn't take it as serious as we could have until like halfway through when we really started going with like the content side of it. So this time we're going to have shit posted and keep playing and having fun the normal way.
Behold.
Behold,
Also behold.
show your dice.
This is only the middle ones too. I put all the plastic ones away.
These are all of my dice currently.
Ooh, I like your tray.
I only
Yeah,
have the
it's
shiny
part
ones.
of like a strong box that I just, yoinked for
Ah.
D&D purposes.
Gotcha. Ooh.
They were better
Very nice,
organized
Cody.
before. But...
Mine was made by an Estonian lumberjack on Etsy. I just want to throw that out
It was
there.
made by
True story.
It was made by Metadune.
Oh no.
Wait, that'd be wild.
Imagine.
He's back. He lives.
Speaking of Metadune,
Alright.
if you're here, speak up, dude.
So I can ban you.
Just let me up. Cody up, cloud voice for stream. Yeah, I can do that.
That's not a good idea.
No, I have you super fucking low.
Gotcha.
Almost muted. There we go. Almost.
Oh,
Okay.
I need a thing.
I'm offended.
Let me check that DM from Chris before.
Yeah.
Don't show it on stream.
I'm not. That's why I'm checking on my phone. Gotcha.
One time he checks his phone.
Hey, if it's important, I'll check my phone. That's what I say.
He would wait months to text me back.
In fact, I probably should reply to you at some point, huh?
I don't even remember the last time I texted you. I've given up on texting
I'll
you.
let you know in a second. I just gotta
Cloud
scroll
stopped sending me
down.
the 3am memes, and I didn't think I'd ever miss it. But
March 11th, it was Elden Ring. Wasn't too far along, or too far ago.
4 months ago.
All right.
Coach's like, wait, that was 4 months ago?
I responded nice
What
load.
the fuck?
I don't text anyone except my parents. Oof. I guess I can't really say anything. I don't text anyone.
Yeah, I think I'm ready.
Our
If you
tokens in?
guys are. Your tokens are in.
Which token do I have?
That's a good fucking question. Which token
Oh.
do I have?
I should remove all of your guys' magic items, huh?
Nah.
No. We actually have
Nah.
those. We have those. Oh, sweet.
I'm
starting
pretty
having
sure-
Murmur?
I'm pretty sure Issar has the Yep block.
Oh, look at this dagger.
You
This
got
is
eaten
sick,
by
dude.
Murmur.
Wow, this is cool. Alright, yeah, I'll just keep that one.
He has the edible hat.
Which was never used, by the way.
And
No,
the
it
gloves
wasn't.
of
We didn't really
fire
have an
blood.
opportunity. We could have. You know what would have been really funny if we used that when we broke into the fucking King's Chamber.
Hair tie helloing.
Hello? Such a funny item that just never had a moment to shine.
Yeah.
Anyway, if you guys are ready, I'm gonna start my recording.
Nice.
Okay,
Chris
started.
can post it as podcast.
If I get a 4th monitor, I can do Obsidian too.
I think that
All right.
justifies it.
So, welcome everyone to the reclamation, the revolution, the resurgence of our D&D sessions. Campaign 2, or well, a little bit before Campaign 2, we will be doing a Session 0 right now for 2 of the characters that have background together, and kind of show that relationship moving into the main campaign before we start. The characters Issar and Eileen, who are from the northern reaches of the new continent known as Viadora, in a province called Pelrin. They are monster hunters, as it were, a little bit more complex than that, but I'm sure if you keep watching our sessions, you'll find out more about them. But they are making their way south out of the northern reaches of Pelrin, where they are from, and are approaching one of the main cities of Pelrin, known as Chicer. It is sort of the connecting point between the north of Pelrin, the northern peninsula, where there are many dangers and it is difficult to be anywhere but within city walls, and heading into the crossroads into sort of central, heading into southern Pelrin, where it is a bit safer. Not completely, but there are less threats abound. And they are currently, you two are hitching a ride along a caravan. You had paid your way in order to make a trip from the northern reaches down to Chicer and get into another major city, looking for rumors, as it were, for Issar. As you are traveling, not many people ask you too many questions about where you're coming from, who you are, anything like that. Seemingly, people don't care very much when you pay them in huge lumps of silver.
Fair.
So, your way being paid and your trip being made, you are currently traveling through some dark lit forests, the white moon of Zuno high in the sky, stars twinkling and dotting the night sky above. The two of you sitting off the back of the caravan, many different carts along this sort of trail of caravans that are making their way down the road together. In the darkness, the two of you have been vigilantly keeping watch. Now and again, some small creatures and things will come upon you and try to attack the caravan, but you have been defending it, at least a little bit, and helping out with the defense, although not necessarily your job, and you had paid your way already, not guards, but just to keep everything moving smoothly, and the people definitely in the caravan appreciate it. But the two of you sitting off the back of the caravan, Issar, would you like to describe your character?
Yeah. Issar is a human man of dark skin, bald head. He's standing at about 6'4", well, sitting right now on this cart. He wears a loose chain shirt with spotted leather bits covering vital points. He has a maul strapped to his back with a strap going across his chest, and it has little iconography of the Allguard on it, and the hammerhead itself has the Allguard's channel or triangle. On his hips, he wears a book with a dragon's claw holding an orb on it, and some text on it that's hard to make out from a distance, and a horn on the other side. And he's just keeping an eye on the horizon, anxious about being so far from home.
Next to you, or somewhere in the same caravan at least, is Cody's character, Eileen. Cody, would you like to describe your character?
Eileen is sitting next to Issar, vigilantly keeping watch at her hands as she's messing with a small little silver trinket. She's a 5'6" pink tiefling with horns that curl over the back of her head, giant titties, leather armor, white and silver like half cloak that kind of goes over one shoulder, connects with a big silver brooch, and it's just kind of this like flowy white cloth. It seems to be completely clean of mud, despite most of the leathers underneath being that. Has two wheel-lock pistols at her hip, just sitting in holsters.
As you two sit there and are looking out on the horizon, You hear the sound of rustling wheels and wooden tracks or wooden wheels tracking on stone ground, cobblestone, just buckling under the weight of all of the cargo and all of the people, and just clacking its way along. You hear the driver of your caravan, a large brass dragonborn man who has basically taken your stipend in order to travel with them. So it is aware of you, probably the most aware out of anybody on this caravan of you. You hear him call out, "We'll be making our way to the city soon. One more day's travel." You just hear a bunch of groans inside of the caravan of tiredness, worry, fear, all kinds of different apprehensions. But along your travels, is there anything that you'd like to do or say to each other, discuss, look around?
After the caravan driver says that, Issar turn over to Eileen and just say, "I thought I would be happier being this far from home. Those walls felt stifling from within, but now that we're so far away from them, it's just... I look forward to being behind sturdy walls again. This land is not what I thought it would be as far as we've gone so far."
I look forward to being anywhere but on this fucking cart. This is awful. I'm not gonna make it, Is.
I think the guy, a few people over, I think he might have soiled himself.
It smells like it. It really does. I thought that was you. I wasn't gonna call it out, but I thought it was you.
That's...
Anyway, Issar, go ahead and make me a perception check with your 15 passive perception. First roll.
That's a 4. Perception, that would be a 9 total.
9. As you are traveling along and just kind of looking out casually, you get a smell that hits your nose. You originally think that it's probably
that guy.
The guy.
That guy, it's him for sure.
It's the guy.
Himself. But it smells a little bit different as you kind of focus on it. You kind of come to realize maybe someone didn't soil themselves. You're smelling rot almost. And it's just strange, like wafting through the breeze around you all. Almost indistinguishable, but with your understanding of undeath and the being very familiar with the smell of rot, especially bodies, it catches your attention immediately.
Issar will kind of pat Eileen on the shoulder and just go, "It smells like rot. We should be ready for something. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm with you.
I feel uneasy."
Are you gonna stay in the cart? Are you gonna walk alongside it? Or are you gonna... What are you gonna do?
Yeah, Issar's gonna step out of the cart and walk alongside it now and just keep an eye out on the left side of the cart. Away from the guy that he thinks still soiled himself and just is adding to the smell.
Mhm.
Be kind of downwind of that, or upwind of that, sorry.
I'll remain
fine.
sitting on the cart. I'll unholster the pistols, just kind of keep in my lap.
Okay. You smell like behind you a hot breath, Eileen, of another person that's on the cart. Like, "Our protectors are with us, huh?" Just a drunk as shit gnome that's like breath smells like barley wine. Seems to have like dribbled all kinds of food and liquor all over his chest, and just like kind of breathing over your shoulder as you're sitting. "I'm so glad that we're safe from all of the monsters."
Is...
What?
And I'm just gonna kind of like lean away from the guy and hop off the cart as we're moving.
Issar kind of like pops up
standing,
like
like,
looking
a good-
over the
He's
car.
standing like a good 2 feet away from you, not like touching you or invading your space or anything. But you can smell
that
the
was the
breath.
guy. That was the guy.
That was the guy. He did soil himself. You were right. You were completely correct. He shit his pants. Oh my god.
And you just
You
hear him
thought that
start.
was me?
I want to go home. Let's
You hear
not-
the
we
gnomish
can't.
man start ranting and just be like, "Our protectors will
God.
save us all, everybody. The two from the north who say nothing but to each other.
Oh,
They're
he
gonna
sounds like
save us
Yusufka.
all."
Oh,
He
such
sounds
a
like
large,
Yusufka. Oh, sounds like a father.
such a large smell from such a small man.
People are just like, "Shut up." Just like, it's late, shut up. Please, would you be quiet already? And just like people commenting and everything. He's like, I just comment on one thing, these strangers we know nothing about in our cart. And all of a sudden, I'm the bad guy. As you
God,
guys
I hope the undead come from the right. I hope they come from the right and they take him.
as you guys are walking along, both of you go ahead and make me perception checks as you're traveling and keeping an eye out, or investigation if you'd like to kind of look more in depthly along the woods line.
That's a 14.
Depends how close you want to get.
So 19 total.
Oh, perception or investigation? Doesn't matter. 17.
19 for me. Perception.
Are you trying to perceive or are you trying to investigate? Perception being you're kind of standing where you are and just like keeping an eye out. Investigation is like you're kind of moving off a little bit and actually looking at things.
Perception on my side.
I'll go investigation. I'll drop it to 15.
15?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, what was yours, Cody?
17 perception.
70 perception. Eileen, you definitely start to smell the heavy stench of said rot. It smells like if you think of a night where there was heavy amounts of rainfall and there were many undead that had attacked and assailed the walls and had been killed and struck down. The rainfall sort of taking that smell and aerosolizing it and almost making it more putrid, just kind of carrying in a humid fog in the air. It smells very much like that. It kind of just wafts down the wind, and as you look around, you kind of notice that the trees are a bit more wilted in this area as you're traveling along. They seem to be hanging a bit lower. Even the non-willow trees are weeping. And you can see off in the distance what looks like many... actually, Issar, you would see as you're looking around, you start to find corpses. Not of people, but of animals. You see some rabbits, you see some deer, you see some birds that have fallen from trees. They look to just be lying next to the road and rotting. Doesn't seem like any scavengers have come for them either with that investigation check. It looks like the bodies are not picked at all. They are clean, except for the biological rot and sort of blackness that is coming off of them and almost dripping.
Yeah, Issar is going to kind of like nudge one with his foot while, investigating them, just seeing that there's...
As you kick it or nudge it with your foot almost sinks into it and like kind of crushes as if there were no bones. And just like slop mud.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Very
Ugh.
strange.
It's like stepping on an old mushroom.
Very much so. You would also notice that it doesn't seem like anything killed them with that investigation check. It doesn't look like there's any claw marks. It doesn't look like there's any bite marks. They just almost dropped dead and started to rot.
Yeah, Issar wouldn't know shit about this.
Can make a medicine check if you'd like to try to distinguish more. You can call
Yeah,
Eileen
that
over
one
or-
that kind of nudged with his foot and his foot sunk in. He'll kind of like crouch down and get closer to it and try and ascertain if this is. It doesn't seem natural in the slightest, but what might have, caused this from a medicinal perspective.
Okay. Go for it.
That's an 8 total.
8 total.
I rolled a 3.
After you kind of kicked it, you almost squelched the entirety of the body, and there's not really much left to inspect. It kind of just withered away under your foot, and it's almost indistinguishable now from mud.
Eileen, I know what's wrong with it. It ain't got no bones in it.
Cool.
It's real. It's like an old mushroom. I don't. Issar's gonna go back to the carts.
Okay. You make your way back over to the carts. Yeah. The smell continues for a while, but as you travel, the night is pretty quiet. Other than some distant howls on the horizon, nothing appears to get too close as you kind of stay up for some more time. Eventually, the tiredness takes you, and you need to rest for the night. But there are the hired guards and hired hands that are supposed to be keeping watch and be vigilant of any attackers, so it's not like it's undefended or anything like that. But you both head back into the cart to take your rest for the night.
That old man still
talk about to each other? No, he's passed out. He is completely shit-faced drunk, and he is knocked out.
Yeah.
Snoring loudly.
Eileen, this doesn't feel right. Something's here. I don't know what, but those corpses lining the road weren't natural by any means, even for our standards.
Yeah.
I don't like this.
I'm aware. Seems like there's not much we can really do until something strikes at us, I guess. We just gotta protect the cart. Hopefully
I'm gonna let that old man go, I swear. If he wakes up again, like he has been all week, why does he have to be up at 3 a.m? Nothing's happening. Why does he have to get up and clear his throat loudly? I don't understand it.
I don't know. I'm really sick of him pissing off the side of the cart, too. Like, I get it, but, I mean...
Have some decency.
Just some. Any decency would be great. You think we
You
could
look and...
He's pissing. He's pissing right now.
You look and you see him, like, laying down, and it looks as if somebody has intentionally placed him flat on his back, hoping that he would vomit in his sleep and aspirate.
We could just put him off the side of the cart. Surely, if we do it soft enough, he won't wake up. We'll be gone by the time he does.
If he wakes up with 3 a.m., I'm right there. At 3 a.m., I'm right there with you.
Okay. All right, we'll wait till 3.
Even those as lost as he is are not beyond redemption, but he's right fucking there. He's right there. He's right on that line.
He is there. We'll see what happens.
Yeah. We should get some rest.
Both.
Yeah.
What's up?
No. That's good.
You both go to sleep for the night, and your dreams take you, visions of home, visions of what there was, visions of what was lost. For maybe one of you, maybe both of you, it's peaceful. For maybe one of you, maybe both of you, it's racked with uneasiness. But slumber takes you, and you wake up in the morning with the sun just barely cresting over the horizon. You hear the sound of chirping, but it's a little bit on the quiet side, as if there's not an exorbitant amount of birds around. Much more scarce. But you travel for the rest of the day, or into the afternoon, and eventually you see in the distance the great walls of the city of Chicer. Now, Chicer, you know what? Go ahead and both of you make a history check for me.
Ooh. That is
11.
an unnatural 20. Unnatural.
Nice. Cleb?
I had 11.
11. Eileen, you have heard stories from your father about Chicer and just sort of relations with them. They are very much so a conglomerate, or were a conglomerate of villages and small towns that needed protection. And so they all decided collectively to come together to be one large city and basically just built a large set of walls around the entirety of the countryside of where the city is. Very much far and stretching between lots of grasslands and rolling hills. It's not a very urban sort of area. It's more like in the center is a city, and around it, surrounded by walls, is much rural land where a lot of the people live. It was an act of necessity, being that Chicer is sort of at the vanguard of the more dangerous north of Pelrin, and so the people needed to be behind walls and needed protection in some sort of manner. This was one of the last acts of the Noble Synod before it kind of got put to the side with all of the things going on. This was a government effort across the entirety of Theodora through the Empire, but not much has happened since in terms of aid. But as you approach, you can see the large spanning walls on the outside and begin making your way in. I would also say, with that history check, you would know that like all cities within Pelrin, there is no restriction to who can enter. There's no guard standing at the gate. There's that denies access because of all of the incidents that happened with Ravig and the sort of bitterness that there was between, and the hurt feelings and the sourness that stemmed from it. All of the cities of Pelrin are free to enter, regardless of who you are, what you have to offer. All people are allowed refuge.
Gotcha.
But you begin to approach the walls. You hear the Dragonborn man call out, "We're approaching the city. Be ready to disembark."
Been ready for a week. Thank you.
Is that gnome still alive?
Do you want to check?
Did he make the journey?
Yeah, did he make the journey?
Make a medicine check.
That is a roll to 10 plus 5, 15.
15? You go over and hold your hand over his mouth, and you can feel breath coming out.
Damn it.
Yeah. Issar's shoulders kind of slouch a bit, and he's just like, oh. Maybe next time. He'll have to go somewhere else sometime.
But you head your way into the city, and you get to the gates. They are large and well fortified, but at the sight of a caravan coming, immediately begin to open. No sort of stress, no sort of issue with getting in. You were all led into the confines of the city and are immediately sort of broken up, and the caravans begins to head different directions, with some of them heading towards the central city, some of them heading in more of the rural lands on the outside. Which of the caravans would you like to get on? Do you want to head to the central city? Do you want to head to the outskirts? What do you want to do?
What are we in the city to pass through, or are we here?
You're here as the first major city south of Artras. You are looking for information. You are trying to find rumors of any sort of thing that could lead you to where you need to go in your personal mission, Issar.
What do you think, central or outskirts? What's more likely to have rumors?
Your mission. I think Central's going to have more information, but it's going to take us longer to get there.
That's fine. We're not on any timetable for this. Let's go with the central carts.
Sounds good.
Central caravan.
If that little gnome gets on that cart, though, I swear I'm not going. Also, I'll go back to Archers right now.
If he gets on the cart, as soon as we hit a rock, I'll push him off.
Okay. You promise?
Hunter's honor.
You guys get onto the cart that is heading towards the central city, and
That
you
fucking
see
gnome on it.
you see the gnome. You
Oh,
see the
no.
gnome hop off of the main cart that you guys were on together and get onto one that's heading towards the west rural area.
Fuck. I can shoot its wheel.
The rest of them don't deserve that. They've been putting up with him as long as we have.
You're right. Yeah, okay.
But I understand.
Oh.
If we see him, on site. On site, whatever he's doing, we fuck it up.
So you head towards the city and travel for the remainder of the day. It feels a lot safer here. There's a lot less sort of anxiety, a lot less feeling of like eyes in the back of your head, although it is still forested, still grassy, not city-like. It is still rural. It definitely has a notable safer feel to it. But eventually you make your way to the central city, which again has a sort of fortified exterior that acts as like a second line of defense, and then head into the inner confines. This being a lot more rowdy, a lot more people populated, less spread out, and you can already smell the scent of food just wafting through the air. You can hear the chatter of people. You can hear the clacking of cobblestone rather than the squelch of dirt and mud. It feels very much like the central confines of Artris. And it feels a bit more homey, if anything.
Finally.
I don't know about you, Eileen, but I could go for something that isn't field rations right now.
Eileen opens a leather pouch at her belt and a little fly comes out. I'll be honest, I am beyond broke right now.
What?
I didn't want to take from the church. They offered I didn't feel like it was... Do you have any money?
Issar is like, yes, and then he opens his pouch too, and it is just empty.
Oh, we're gonna starve to death out here. Hunters of the Church of Artris. We couldn't survive in the biggest city in Pelrin.
You guys do, I would say, between the two of you, have some like lump of silver still
Okay.
that you could like sell
We can
for
barter.
some money. It is not refined whatsoever. It is just silver ore.
That's gonna be a blacksmith then.
Yeah, let's find a blacksmith.
Yeah, I once heard a story as we're walking. I once heard a story about a guy that started with like a lump of coal and traded up until he could afford a house and stuff. So I think maybe we can do that.
You know that's an old wives' tale.
Yeah.
No, that doesn't happen.
We'll see. Let's see if we can do it.
We have silver. We're already better than coal. Silver is worth a lot.
So we'll get a player house really quick.
Wait, what? You said player house? What?
Sorry, a house.
What's a
just a
player?
house? Just a house.
You're acting real.
We go to a
strange already.
blacksmith.
Okay. You find a smithy called the Fortunate Kin, and it is a dwarven run and dwarven operated forging smithery, and does not look like there is a single non-dwarf working there. Dwarves of all kind, Duergar, mountain dwarves, just hill dwarves, every single type of dwarf, but it seems like it is very much specific to dwarven kind. But you inquire with the smith that is working there, a very rugged-looking, long-bearded, deep red flecks in a black beard of a stocky man, stained hands, very similar to that of Issar. But you come upon him at the forges, and he seems to be someone of notable import, at least, or someone that is not just like a grunt worker.
Issar just hands off the lump to Eileen.
I mean, straight
You
up.
have better.
I got
You
it.
have a better way with people than I do. You should probably handle the negotiations. I'll peruse some of these weapons, see how the dwarven make is around here, if it holds up to snuff.
All right. Eileen walks up to the counter. Excuse me.
You see the man turn around, has like these goggles on that are very much blacked out. They look almost like welding goggles, but kind of takes them, pulls them up onto his head, and like brushes back some of the black and red splotched hair. Hi, can I help you?
Are you the owner?
Owner, not really. There's not really a singular owner. It's more of a conglomerate here.
Oh,
But
okay.
I'm a part of it.
Employee owned. Fuck yeah.
Great. Me and my friend here, we're from Artress to the north.
Really?
Unfortunately, yes.
It's a long way.
It was quite the journey. It emptied our pockets. But we have some silver. We were hoping that maybe you would be willing to buy it off of us so we could, get something to eat and perhaps an inn room for the night.
You're from Archers, that makes sense. And normally I'd be a bit wary of people selling lump silver. But
Real pure
makes
grade
sense.
shit, man. It's not cut with anything. I mean, looking at it, it's pure.
Can I have a look?
Of course.
Takes it and inspects it over. Kind of gives it a deep eyeing, pulls another lens from these eyeglasses that were on top of his head, pulls them down and flips the lens, and it looks almost like magnifying glass. Takes a look deeper at the ore, and I'm going to say make an insight check.
Insight. Oh. A solid 5.
Okay. He's pretty stoic, but I would say even with a 5, you can tell a sense of surprise. You're not really able to gauge what the surprise is from, but you can feel him like kind of almost emotionally take the back foot, just a little bit. But he finishes inspecting it and pulls the goggles up. Interesting. Well, can I have your name, by any chance?
Yeah, my name's Eileen.
Eileen. Strong name. Name's Barrett.
Barrett, even stronger name.
Appreciate that.
She'll reach out and just touch his arm. What are you looking to barter? Are you looking for money? Are you looking for trade? What are you looking for here? How far away is Issar?
He's
Issar's
kind of like looking at the weapons, right?
Yeah, he's kind of perusing them. He kind of has like a mildly veiled sour look on his face. He's not too happy with what he sees weapon wise. He's like,
make a smithing tools check. Sorry.
Think face.
What attribute?
I'm gonna say use your wisdom.
Oh wait, I don't have to do that in this. I can just roll that.
Yeah.
We rolling dice.
So wisdom would be +5 since I'm proficient. That is 21.
You inspect through the weaponry and the armor. You find it distasteful because of the way that dwarves kind of craft their armor is a bit different than the way that you've been taught to. You were very much traditional human operated, a bit of elven influence as well up in Artress, but very much different from the smithing style of the dwarves. You can see like very specific reinforced pieces instead of just like a homogeneous armor. It's like plate over the chest seems to be specifically hardened. You can see like shoulder bits are a bit sharper. It's very much unappealing to the eye, although possibly good for function with their sort of stoutness, but possibly not very good for someone of full size. But yeah, it's a little bit off-putting to you. You can kind of see why it would be a thing, but it also seems a little bit silly, I would say, for a human to wear it.
Yeah.
The weapons themselves are very well crafted.
Yeah.
You can definitely get an appreciation for those. And
Yeah.
although
He's like
you
looking
never
at the armor with
studied,
kind of like a, and then he goes to the weapons like,
although you never studied dwarven craftsmanship personally, you like know of it, and they are very much strong and hardy weapons that are very difficult to break.
Yeah.
But yeah, you look over and see Issar inspecting weapons and armor.
Well, you told me to sell it, but we could really trade it up and get something and then trade that for something. We got a weapon, then we could trade the weapon to like an adventurer, and then we could trade the adventurer for like... Can you just buy it? Is that something you do?
Oh, you could do that. Silver is a bit more on the scarce side. There's not too many buyers that might want it, but if I could find someone that would want it, then could be pretty good. Go ahead and make me a persuasion check, Cody or Eileen.
10 plus 4, so 14.
14. Kind of looks you over, and you can see that he's a pretty honest-looking person. Doesn't really want to rip anyone off, and you can see that he believes your story about coming from Artris and needing shelter and food, and he doesn't think you're trying to swindle him by any means. And he like kind of turns the lump over in his hand. 15 gold sound.
15 gold sounds perfect, yeah. That's great. Issar, Izzy?
yes.
15,
What?
15 gold? And then Eileen just looks over at the guy and does the same. Maybe just like, can we do 16?
Issar walks over.
I'm buttering him up for 16.
I mined that ore myself. I know you know its value.
Did
You
you
could
mine
do
the
a
ore
little
yourself?
Did I mine the ore myself?
You tell me.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
mined it off a piece of silver that was mined from something else.
Huh.
He's technically correct.
Roll me, you know what? Roll me a percentile die. 50 or 51 or higher. Or above 50, you mined it yourself. Below,
Okay.
you're lying.
Yeah, no, I did.
That is a 50.
50.
That's a
Exactly 50?
Exactly 50, 0.
Oh, man.
Wait, that means it's 51.
Which was that? Which was
That's
50?
under. 50
it's
is
under?
under.
Ah.
Just
the
under.
percentile die you rolled the 10s and then another one to get like the actual percent. Is that
I
how
rolled
that
so
works?
I rolled a D10 and a
Okay, so that is how it
the-
works. Gotcha.
yeah, so I got a 50 and a 0.
Yeah, so when you roll a percentile, a 0 on the d10 is actually 0, not 10.
Yeah.
Oh, that sucks.
He kind of looks at you and, you know what, I'm going to make an insight check. He looks at you and he's like, you don't seem the mining type. You seem more of a worker. Metal worker.
I know my way around a forge.
Looks at
armor
your
looks-
hands, sees them stained,
Okay.
nods.
Eileen suddenly realizes why he wasn't interested in her touch as they were flirting with each other. Oh.
15 gold is the best I can do.
I think 15's fair, Izzy. I don't think we need to push that anymore.
It's acceptable.
Great. And I think we have a deal.
Sounds like it. Takes the lump of silver, hands you over 15 gold pieces. Anything else you be needing?
Not right now. We'll come back if we need it.
Actually
Alright.
wanted to the armor is, not meant for someone of my stature, but Those weapons are solid. How did you... I saw you had this edge on it that just looks so clean. I don't see a single hammer mark on it at all.
Make a persuasion check.
As persuasion. Why am I not saying persuasion? That is a 19 total.
19.
18 plus 1.
He looks you over, and you can see some reluctance in the fact that this is completely dwarven operated and seems to be very traditional. And the human asking this question is a little bit outside of his comfort. But he kind of realizes and understands that you are a craftsman as well.
Hammers don't see race. They just see the anvil.
There's a bit of a dwarven secret when it comes to crafting edges of weapons. You don't quench in water ever. You don't quench in oil either. You mix together a conglomeration of the oil and a secret dwarven ingredient. But try to open up your mind to only quenching in straight oil or straight water. Change your perspective a bit.
Issar just nods and strokes his beard, mimicking the dwarf currently stroking his beard. I'll think on it.
Sometimes all you need is a little bit of a kick. You can give us a wink.
Is it always so tense?
What are you talking about?
Just craftsmen talking to each other. Like, is it always so... I feel it.
We're passionate about the craft.
It shows. Both of you are great craftsmen. Can we get some food? I'm starving.
Let's go. Thank you for your time.
You as well. Good luck.
Thank you.
All right. You make your way out of the forges of the Fortunate Kin and eventually happen upon what looks to be a fairly nice tavern in the area. You see a sign on the outside. There's a large boar's head that has been severed and sort of lacquered, like a wax cover over it so that it doesn't rot, and a sign underneath it that reads the Gated Boar.
Smells pretty good.
Yeah.
The scent of pork and all sorts of roasts and spices is wafting out of the door as people walk out.
Oh, the spices smell very good.
Yeah, this is the place. This is it.
You walk inside, and you can see off to the left as you enter within, there is a large pen room. Just immediately down the hall, you can see it down the ways, a bit far, but it's within eyesight. And inside, you can just see many, many different sizes of boars that are, lo and behold, behind a gate.
Oh,
Surprise, surprise! This is blowing my mind, Eileen. I thought it was just the head, and that was it was, I don't know. There's a gate and there's a boar.
But you can see that there are some people
what do you
that
think
are
they do with them?
walking down the hall, going and walking into the pens and kind of playing with and petting the boars, and they don't seem to work there. They don't seem to work there.
There's a petting zoo aspect to this. What place did we get into? It smelled good on the inside, but now that we're in, I'm getting a waft of the manure from the petting zoo.
I don't want to pet my meal. I don't think... Is that something... Do people want to do that?
I've heard of hunters, raising cattle from birth and then, as a rite of passage, slaughtering them. But this is weird. This is like you bring kids to this. This is weird.
You kind of want that fat one over there in the corner. If you look in the corner, that thing looks...
He is chortling mighty fierce.
we could split that easy.
We don't need the whole pig. They probably have pigs already
they
slaughtered.
Hopefully do. Hopefully it's not the petting zoo pigs.
Oh God, what if they slaughter them in front of us like it's hibachi?
Oh no.
What?
Hibachi?
I heard about it from Yosefka. He said it was a form of where they cook in front of you and they use a cantrip to make fire go up.
Oh, Oh, and they do like the little onion volcano thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah, that is cool.
I think it's from Copper.
Excuse me? I'm gonna call like a waiter over.
There don't seem to be any waiters that are walking around. It looks like there is sort of almost like a Chipotle style, where there's just like a line.
Chipotle with fucking pigs in it.
Not literally
Oh,
Chipotle,
no,
but
it's just like Chipotle. There's a ton of health violations.
what I mean is that there's like a long counter at the front, and it looks like you can sort of pick different spices that you want. You can like
just get in line.
Eileen's profusely apologizing to the guy she thought was a waiter. I'm so sorry.
He was just wearing a red
Do I
shirt.
look like a waiter to you?
Yes, absolutely, and that's why I didn't mean any disrespect. You just look like you work a hard job like this.
A black and white striped tabaxi man just sitting with like a leather tunic and horribly insulted. He's like, I will remember this.
Okay, that's completely fine. Remember the pig waiter.
Eileen.
Okay.
Oh boy.
I mean, he has an attitude. I don't know what you want from me.
Do all waiters have attitudes? Is that why you picked him?
If he doesn't want to be called a waiter, he shouldn't dress like a waiter. That's all I'm saying.
You're saying he was asking for it?
He's asking for it. He looks like a waiter. I'll die on this hill.
He was just wearing a shirt. There was nothing conspicuous about him.
Exactly.
There wasn't a name tag.
Exactly.
What a
name tag?
I've seen people with name tags. At
Let's see.
stores.
Let's see if the person behind the counter has a name tag.
I'm saying they might. Not that they will.
Let's see if they do. If he's just wearing a shirt behind the counter, you have to admit I'm right.
I'm just wearing a shirt. Well, I'm not.
Walks
You
to the
guys
counter.
begin to make your way to the front of the line as people are moving along, and you can see a very exorbitant-looking halfling woman wearing some like silken clothes that has bright blonde hair in a bun, a very large smile, and a set of pretty amberish brown colored eyes.
Is there a name tag?
Is there a name tag?
Make a perception check.
Oh.
Please.
She is kind of running around and like jumping around a lot, and she's kind of
19.
That's an 11.
19 and 11.
11,
Both of you
yeah.
can see there is no name tag. You kind of startle her as she like looks and you all right?
She's very excited about the port.
Excuse me, the pork just looks
She
so
should
good.
be. What can I get for you? Any particular spices that you're looking for? Cut of boar that you want?
What are you getting?
I'm not too picky. Whatever your favorite is, I
How
trust
special
the
it is
staff.
for you? And young lady?
Yeah, I'll probably just have what he's having. That's fine.
2 house specials it is.
Do you have anything spicy?
Of course.
Just a little, just whatever, just spiciest thing you have.
We'll throw some peppers in there for you.
Thank you.
All right. Make your way down to the end one. I'll be with you shortly.
Okay. Do that awkward scooting thing because the person in front of me didn't
Yeah,
order fast enough, so I'm like
Didn't
already
order
done
you're
ordering.
done
I'm
and you're like,
do I go around him? No, that's rude.
there's like this much space and Issar is this wide and he's just like, I can't.
You can see that there are plates out in front of you, and there are many different side dishes of roasted potatoes, of different roots and vegetables, all different types of things that in these trays that you can take from for whatever sides you want.
Yeah, everything.
Broccoli. It's just it's everything's in it.
Mm-hmm. All right. After a few minutes, you can see as many different chefs in the back are cooking up the foods. You don't hear the sound of any squealing or any butchery going on.
Thank God.
Thank God.
Pigs are mascots. The pigs are mascots.
Oh,
That's
okay,
what it
good.
has to be. They're not actually. Oh, thank God. I was going to be horrified.
I was gonna eat it anyways, but I was gonna be horrified too.
I would have cried. I would have whispered, "I'm sorry," but like you know.
It would have been gone. Yeah.
Oh yeah. It smells too good to not eat.
True.
You were right.
Yeah.
There was no name tag.
So he does look like a waiter. A waiter.
That one had a way better temperament than that Tabaxi man.
He was real mad. I don't know why.
Probably because he was looking for a waiter.
You look over and see the Tabaxi man currently grabbing drinks and serving tables.
He's a waiter.
Wait, why did he lie to you?
He's mean. Because I assumed it's a matter.
When you assume, you make out an ass out of you and me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
However that goes.
Issar, make an insight check.
That's a 7 plus insight 310.
10. After he serves the drinks, you can see him sit down at one of the tables that he served. Might be a waiter that's just very friendly. Could also be his friends that were at the tables.
He's an enigma.
Who knows?
Maybe he's that group's butler.
Oh,
So
he's
he's like a
butler.
waiter, but just for them.
I see. Yeah, that's it.
He's just not for us, I guess.
That makes sense.
But eventually the food comes out and is served to you. Smells incredible. You go
Is that
and
pig that we were eyeing before still in the gate?
yes, you can see none of the pigs that were behind the gates have been taken away.
All God be praised.
Do you think
They
they
just
smell
smell
the
pigs.
pork while they're in there?
Oh, that's horrifying.
I mean, we smelt it from outside, but they're in here.
maybe they're like, it's like they're around it so much they don't notice it. It just fades into the background.
Yeah, if I
Because
stayed
the-
around human flesh for a while, I'd probably get used to it, I imagine. Sorry.
You are asked for 8 silver pieces between the two of you for your meals. So, whoever marked down the 15 gold pieces, mark that off.
Eileen had the
Probably
gold.
Eileen.
So,
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll just mark
Oh.
14
Mark off
and now
8
we have
silver.
2 silver.
Correct. You are served your food. You begin to eat, and it is just delicious. It tastes like childhood, and also a future that you were hoping for, wrapped into one. With all of
goodness.
the things that you've eaten in the past multiple weeks has
gonna
been
cry.
rations.
I'm going to cry. This is the best thing I've eaten.
We needed this. We deserve this.
But
Why is it so good? Why? What? There has to be something. It can't
Eileen
just
says-
be this good.
Says a small prayer over the food before she starts digging in.
okay.
Issar doesn't. Issar's fucking hungry.
You both eat your fill and are stuffed to the brim of what your stomachs can hold.
Ooh. All thought I could go for seconds halfway through that. No way. No way. That is so much food. Oh, I'm sorry. Are you sweating? I'm getting the meat sweats.
Not quite there yet. Working on it.
Did you get spice in yours?
Yeah, they didn't do a great job with that.
Well, I mean, mine's not spicy. It's just, when you eat a lot of meat, you just get sweaty.
No. That's just you.
I've seen you sweat before.
No, not me.
Why? This is such a weird thing to lie about. We know each other.
No. That's-
You can't lamplight me.
we have gas.
There is gas in this world.
There's
yes.
gas in this world.
Natural gas is harvested for use. But anyway, you finish your meals, and unless there's anything else you'd like to do, I assume you go about the rest of the next
Yeah.
couple days just looking for rumors and trying to find any
I
information.
assume Chipotle wouldn't be the place to find rumors and ask around, so this is not the place for that. Maybe it is. That lady made amazing food. People probably just tell her like anything.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe an inn. I don't know. We're
I mean, if we're trying to find like rumors and stuff, we gotta go where the rumors are.
we're looking for any info on Pharisee Almwat. If we can find
Pharisee
anything.
Almwat.
Yes.
Okay.
I've said this word to you before.
Yeah, I just need the refresher. Does anybody know a Pharisee Almwat?
Issar's just hands are in his. Face is in
There
his
is music playing. It is quite loud and rambunctious,
And we're still in
in here.
Chipotle right now.
So unless you want to scream at the top of your lungs
No.
over the band, then no one's probably going to hear you.
No.
No.
Issar is staring
no.
directly at. I think no. We've seen where this goes. We know. We
Okay.
know about the incident in church. when you figured out that you knew a cantrip.
Yeah.
We don't need to do that here.
Yeah. Okay. No, you're right. We could ask like that one Tabaxi man though. He's kind of our only friend that we've met here so far.
If I don't think you're going to get a good answer out of him. I think maybe if you address him with respect and apologize for mistaking a butler for a waiter,
you're right. I should try.
You might be able to gain some brownie points back.
Okay. Oh, you're right. Eileen stands from her chair and approaches the Tabaxi.
Yep.
Excuse me?
Looks at you with a sneer on his face. Where previously he was smiling and enjoying a good conversation, looks at you and immediately just a frown sours on his face.
I feel really bad about what happened. I want to apologize. It was rude of me to assume that you were a waiter. I thought the way you were standing, you had drinks in your hand. I thought it was for other tables, not your lovely friends here, or your servitors, the people that hired you.
You can see like a bit more contentment crawl across his face as you are saying like his friends and you're sorry, and then immediately back to a frown when you say servitors.
I was like
you think of me as a servant, is that it?
Well, no, that's rude. I would say more
you think I am a servant to these people?
No, like
to my friends.
A butler. Oh, they are just your friends. Hey, have you ever heard of a Fermagot Albuat?
You should leave now, before I get angry.
Understood. Again, sorry about the misunderstanding. You could have a name tag, and she's backing up to her too. Like, get a name tag or something.
You just see like a slow shaking of the head and just annoyance. A hand like kind of claps on the back of the Tabaxi's shoulder and like, pulls him back over into the conversation and comforting him. It's like, can you believe the nerve of some people?
He doesn't know anything.
How did it go?
He doesn't know anything.
Did he accept the apology?
I think so. Yeah, that went well.
Was he? He's a butler, right?
I think so. Yeah. Definitely not a servant. He let me know. Very not a servant.
Yeah. No, head butlers, they're very particular.
It's
about
prestigious. It's prestigious.
They're like managers.
Yeah. It's like the Saran back at our home.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. They manage the other servants.
Yeah, exactly. They're the head servant. They're not just a servant. They're the top dog servant.
Exactly.
Top dog beneath the owner's heel.
Anyway, over the course of the next few days, you both travel around the city and try to find any sign of this phrase "farasika mot" and looking for any sort of hint as to what it could be, as to if there's any information about it, if anybody has any information that could be useful. But over the course of a few days, people will just kind of meet you with confusion. There's not really much understanding of what you're even asking for. No matter what type of person you talk to, whatever their native language is, it doesn't seem like they recognize the words even that are being spoken.
What they say, when in doubt, ask the blacksmith. We go back to the blacksmith.
I was going to say, but as you are out in the kind of outer reaches of like a very large mercantile section of the city, you see and like asking people about this, you see a human man kind of like giving you curious eyes as if he's kind of like eavesdropping and overhearing.
I'm just going to put more of these flyers up over here. Flyer.
Wait, how much money do we have left? When did you make flyers?
It was like a gold to get all of them ink rolled.
We didn't need flyers. We're just asking.
Well, I put them all up
It's
over the
not
place.
Oh, no.
That guy staring at us?
Sorry, you see a person like kind of grab a flyer off of a post and kind of look at it and blow his nose in it and throw it on the ground.
Is it the Tabaxi man?
No.
That's rude.
But yeah, you do see a human man kind of eyeing the both of you as if eavesdropping, but like trying not to make it too obvious.
Maybe he's. I don't know. What do you think? Is he eavesdropping on us? We're just asking around.
I'm gonna.
Issar tries to make eye contact with him.
Sees you make eye contact and kind of turns his head away. as you know, someone catches you looking at them, you're kind of like, oh shit.
Definitely spying on you.
Maybe he's a fellow blacksmith. He saw my hands and
Probably
wanted to
saw the
ask
strong
about
hands.
craft.
Yeah.
Strong hands.
Strong hands.
You
You could go talk.
strong hands. Yeah, let's go talk to him.
Yeah.
Is he just like he's just sitting, or is he standing, or?
He seems to be a patron at like a counter.
I imagine he's outside a cafe right now, sitting
Yeah.
at a little table.
Not sitting. He's sort of like at a counter talking to a clerk of what looks to be a tailoring sort of retail. Different like spools of wool and linen, and just sort of like a mass producer of not so much clothing, but just like the materials that you then use to tailor clothing.
Issar will kind of like roundaboutly, like keeping out of like eye contact with him, still like, you know, just kind of half-heartedly asking people, have you ever heard of a Farasik Almat? You know, going through, and then he'll kind of like loop and then cut in towards him. You know, kind of just put his hands on the counter next to him and ask the merchant that he's probably talking to, this may be a strange question to ask, but have you heard of Farasik Almwat?
You see a human woman that's pretty elderly in her years. You can see long gray hair that's long since lost its color. Can't even tell what it used to be, and she seems to have a very hardworking and stern countenance to her. Just kind of no business, no funny business, no frills, and just kind of looks back at you and like thinks for a moment. Can't say I have.
Thank you
And
for your time.
as you put your hands down on the
Issar
counter,
turns to the guy next to him.
you see him jump, like startled.
And you? Have you heard of a Farasik Almwat?
I might have. Why are you asking?
I'm curious about it. I found a book with some interesting tales in it.
You see a tanned-skinned man has a very bushy beard of a brown color and light gray eyes, bald head, looks about middle-aged and has a kind of serious look to him, but carries himself well. Not haughty or anything, just knows his worth or seems to be confident. Wears leather shoulder pads over a soft leather tunic of gray and blue color. Doesn't look like combat ready, but more so just like, you know, everyday possible protection. Everyday functional, but maybe offers a bit of protection.
Like maybe he's like a bouncer at a club or something.
Maybe. But he kind of like looks over at you and just like a little bit curious of why you're saying this phrase.
I found this book. We're from Artris. We've come a long way. We're looking for answers on it. It seemed to hold an interesting tale that people in Artris didn't really believe, but I think there's more to it. I was interested.
I might have information for you. Can we talk somewhere else?
You don't want to talk in front of this lovely merchant right now?
Oh, Kelly, please excuse me. I'll be back later. We have much more to discuss. She just kind of rolls her eyes. Right.
Insight.
Make an insight check.
You look like scared. Oh, that's natural 20. First one in this campaign.
For a
Total of 21.
21. You get the sense of annoyance, not really fear or anything like that. Just kind of like as if he has been pestering her a little bit. You can kind of gather the sense that based on the reaction, it seems like he was trying to make a deal of some sorts with her. And she didn't really want any part of it, or at least is not very interested.
Gotcha, okay.
But begins to step away and kind of nods at you, Issar. Please, go and talk somewhere else.
Lead the way.
Izzy, do you want me to go, or are you okay by yourself?
God.
Sorry.
Jumps again.
I imagine Eileen was on the other side of him, and he just was focused on Issar and didn't notice her. I
sorry.
mean, come along.
Okay. Yeah.
You know as much as I do right now about this. You chose to accompany me, so.
Fine. And just begins walking.
Wait, why are you excited about that? I told you.
I just like being involved.
You came with. Okay.
All right, let's go.
Let's go.
You walk over into a little bit more of a secluded area, not completely secluded of people, but at least just a bit more away from the general crowd, a little bit quieter along the city streets. And you can see the man look at you and just kind of eye you up and down, like both of you. You two mercenaries, warriors, what are you?
Hunters.
Hunters?
We're from Artris up north.
You seem like double take. You're from Artris.
I told you that before that we were from.
I thought you were kidding.
No, we took a caravan down south.
People from Artris don't come here. People from Artris stay in Artris.
That is true. But when they stay in Artris, nothing changes. So we left.
That's fair. What are you doing down here? Just looking for this Pharisee Kalmot?
I mean, yeah, we're looking for any information on him, them, it. It's from the tales in this book, and Issar kind of like pats it on his hip. It seems to be the organization. I don't know if it's still around or if there's any tales that the power that they hold in these tales is just it could be the difference.
I don't know anything about that, but I do know. I have heard the name. I have heard at least part of it. I could give you information, but I kind of want something in return, if that's fair.
I mean, that sounds fair to me. Assuming it's within our power, I don't see why not. What?
If you're hunters like you say you are, I think it might be.
Everybody's so interested in you, Issar.
We're both hunters, Eileen. What do you mean? It's us. We are hunters.
Anyway,
as you were saying.
Name's Walter, by the way. Walter Stow.
Nice to meet you, Walter Stow.
I don't
Issar
need
Escher.
your names. I don't want to know your names.
Nice to meet you,
well,
Walter. I'm Eileen.
You already have our names. We are now tied together in this. What do you need us to do? You said something of a hunting sort.
Didn't want to know your names.
You should have spoken up sooner. You should have led with it. That's on you. That's not on us.
It is usually the first thing people say in a conversation.
Yeah. All right.
Especially when you lead with your name. That's
both
just
of you.
Proper etiquette.
Both of you, go ahead and make me a history check.
Oh, I'm good at these.
13 plus 1, 14.
Natural one. That's a
You got both.
Total of?
2.
Hell yeah. Wait, I thought you said you were good at these.
Yeah,
said-
no, that's what I
wait,
said. I said
wait.
the fucking words.
Eileen, did you lie?
Issar, the name Stow stands out in your head. The surname Stow. You think about it, and you think back on your parents talking to you about different supply lines and different things across Pelrin, across the continent. You recognize the name Stow. There is a business that is
Eileen
called.
brought some of that pork with her.
There's a supply line, not in direct opposition to your parents, but a supply line in Pelrin known as Stow Goods and Supplies, or SGS for short.
Yes.
But it is a supply line of general goods and trades that is quite popular and quite renowned in Pelrin, actually.
Said your last name was Stow?
Yeah, why?
Those Stows?
The Stow.
These Stow?
He takes his cuff, like the cuff of his shirt, and pulls it back. You can see a mark on his wrist. Looks like it is written in a very strange language. And I would say, you know what? Both of you make an Arcana check.
16 total.
16 Arcana.
total.
Both of you recognize this symbol that is on his wrist. It is the symbol of the Heralds, directly given by the Verazeum. It is a sigil that is only given by arcane means to the Heralds, and is basically a demarcation that they are a herald.
This guy is like the herald of shipping. Or of
basically, he is the Herald of Commerce of Pelrin.
Oh my god.
Color me impressed. My parents, spoke of you as a, very respectable, rival, popular company. My parents operate Soak and Sparrow.
Really?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Well, they were setting up a supply line with Artress, had me. They were there for 16 or so years. I stayed behind, liked the area, and now I'm leaving.
I pass through Koparu quite often, actually. That's interesting. If I ever see your parents, I'll say I met their son, I guess.
Yeah, I'm sure they would be thrilled. I sent a letter or two to them. I let them know that I was leaving town, but who knows how long that'll take to get to them.
Anyway, you might have a bit more of a stake in this than I originally thought. You might be more interested.
Go on.
Well, as you know, I am a Stow. I work in the conglomerate of trade and mercantilism. And as the Herald, I used to be able to have some effect, used to be able to make changes, do things that could influence the province. But after, communication breakdowns, the Noble Synod doesn't really meet anymore, and it's really hard to do anything of worth with this sort of position. I like to make sure that trading and mercantilism, commerce is all clean, done fairly, done in a way that doesn't compromise any morals, doesn't compromise anybody, doesn't compromise anything. I realize that this sort of business is a bit rife with greed and competition, but I want to do as much as I can to make sure it's as clean as possible. One of my competitors Kind of looks around and eyes the area. Make sure that no one's watching. One of my competitors, Arthur Price, owner of Price Dispersal Company. He's a bit on the shady side when it comes to cleanliness. He does things for cheaper than myself and many others, but he cuts corners, doesn't seal packages correctly, doesn't make sure that the goods are safe and done the correct way. Normally, I would go to the Noble Synod and report this information, and something could be done about it, but without the central government being useful anymore, I can't really do anything about it. Politically. I found out how he's able to cut corners without getting burned. He uses chemicals as his caravans are traveling, spreads them in front and behind, sends couriers before his caravan to spread them, as couriers behind, and on them to spread them as well. These chemicals are designed to keep away rust monsters so that they don't have to seal their metal goods perfectly. They don't have to make sure that they're done correctly. Otherwise, rust monsters would come and attack the caravan, steal all the metal goods. Uses these chemicals instead. Now, these chemicals are very harsh to the environment, very harsh to creatures, causing all sorts of decay of...
We saw signs of that. It looked almost like the animals melted from the inside out.
Animals, trees, plant life, everything. Nasty shit.
I reminded me of home in the worst possible way.
I bet. Basically, this should not be allowed. There's a way to do things without compromising other things, without hurting the environment, the ecology. Do you realize without the natural life of animals, without the natural ecology of the plants in this area, he's actively making the creatures have more land, have more room. There's a fucking owlbear out there. You think these creepy crawlies are going to be doing whatever they want? The owlbear's going to rip their fucking throats out. So, with all of these animals dying, with all of the plants withering, making more room for the horrors of the night, the horrors of the forests, actively damning the reputation of Pelrin further. I want to put a fucking stop to this. This should not be allowed.
It should not.
Quick question for clarification. Are we off the
Yep.
peninsula of Pelrin?
Yeah, you are currently like at the bridging point between the peninsula and like the main body of Pelrin.
Okay.
A little bit further down, actually.
So we're
So
off,
like
off.
you're out of the
Okay,
north.
cool.
You're like slightly above center.
Got it, okay.
This is like the first major city outside of the north of Pelrin. So basically, I wanted to know if you'd be interested in helping put a stop to this. You passing through, don't have much stake in Chicer, I assume. You're just looking for your Pharisee Calmort. Want to make your way out of here. I need to stay. I need to do business. I can't be getting my hands dirty like this. I can't be doing it politically either, because it's not working right now. I figure mercenary type like you, hunters as you say, people that are versed in combat and infiltration, taking care of yourselves. I figure you can take care of it and leave. No one knows who you are. No one cares who you are. That's a win-win in my book. You get the information you want. I help put an end to this fucking bullshit.
I'm all for it. Eileen, what do you think?
Yeah, I agree.
Still eating pork. You come from the Bull's Gate, the gated bull.
She has gone to that place 4 times since we arrived. It is that place is above board, right? Like their food is delicious.
Oh yeah, actually, I supply them with some of their goods.
Eileen swallows her food and tucks a leg of an animal behind her. I too am here to help. I'm okay with that. We'll do the dirty work and then we'll just get out of here. Move on to the next place.
Appreciate that.
What did you have in mind?
So these chemicals, they're granulated. They're like salts. So and there's a supply building, storage, cargo house of Arthur's company nearby, a little bit on the outskirts of the main city. But I know from, chain of information that tomorrow there's going to be a big trade between Arthur and some other conglomerate. He's not going to be at the compound. He's going to be going along with a lot of important people that work there, that would be there. I propose that while they're gone, the fences are weakened, that a couple of people could make their way inside with a writ of passage, and he pulls out like a scroll from his chest, from a pocket, writ of passage, saying that they're delivering goods, perfectly forged, to be legit and expected. Once they're inside and they're unloading, they can make their way, look around the compound, find these chemicals, replace them with ordinary salt. Lots and lots of ordinary salt. Get rid of the chemicals in one way or another. Make it look like it was a raid. Destroy things, break things all over the place. Make it look like someone came in and robbed the joint. Don't want to draw any suspicion that the chemicals were replaced. Maybe some bandits broke in, decided to steal some things and break some things. Once the swap is made, things are jostled around. Make your way out. I'll give you information. You never come back.
Sounds good to me.
Or if you can keep your faces hidden, then you can come back. I don't know.
Are the chemicals explosive?
No, they're just very corrosive.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that sounds fine to me. I mean, get in there, replace it with salt, break some stuff, and leave.
Are the chemicals flammable?
I don't know much about them, honestly. I just know that they're very deadly and bad for life.
Okay. Yeah, I think we could manage something with this. We need that information, and this would do good for Pelrin.
I don't want this tied back to me at all. I hope you understand as well.
I don't even remember your name.
It was.
Issar is just like shaking his head at her.
Oh, I don't remember.
A lot of people know my name. It's not really a big deal, but anyway.
Can we do a drop trade at the end or something? We don't have to meet up with you for the information afterwards. That way, you're not tied to us at all in case we do get seen.
If you can keep your anonymity, then it's not a problem. If you can't, I'll hear about it. I'll hear news of a pink tiefling and a human man, dark-skinned human man with a big hammer, that were infiltrating into Arthur the Price compound.
We are fairly conspicuous.
So, if I do hear news of that, then I can leave a drop point. I can leave information. I can send somebody to speak for me.
Where should we meet you afterwards?
Seems you're pretty fond of the gated boar, are you?
The last pig on the right, Eileen's favorite.
Why not there?
Sounds good to me.
Maybe we choose a different pig. Eileen takes another bite of the leg of animal behind her.
You didn't.
I had to. They were offering, and it was going out of style. It was going out of age, anyways.
Oh no.
They were gonna kill it regardless. I just figured, why not?
fourth pig on the right. Is that one still there, or did you eat
was
that
the
one too?
That was my favorite one.
Wait, so
like-
fifth one. What about the fifth one? You ate both?
We can go to like the first one on the left, just the first one. When you get in there, like the place where they sleep, the stable or whatever they call for pigs.
You know they move around, right? They're
No,
not
we're
just
talking the
stationary.
Stewie,
I see.
listen. There's like stables, and the one on the left is the smallest pig. Nobody's eating that one. We can just tuck it in there. And I'm a regular at
Anyway.
the business, so it's not like I'm weird if I go there.
It doesn't matter to
They
me.
already have one of those, every 10th meal is free cards.
You know what? It really doesn't matter to
Hold
me.
it up and it's
All
like
right.
nine punches.
We have lost so much money.
There
don't
might
understand.
be some people still there, some guards, some people that are staying, not leaving the compound.
The pig place.
No, the Price compound.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
We're back to that. I'm focused.
If you need to, kill them, but preferably no loss of life would be better.
That would
Knock
be
them
ideal.
unconscious, try not to be found out by them. They have other means of defenses other than mortals, humans. For the most part, it's not really guarded by people, as far as I know. They have pets, things they guard for them.
Oh,
What kind of pets?
That I don't know.
I hope it's boar.
But they're smart, as far as I've heard.
Boars are quite smart.
Boars are pretty smart.
Well, what do you say?
I'm in.
Amen.
Anything
Glad
that
to
gets
hear it.
Izzy closer to goal. Closer to his goal.
I will tomorrow, more towards the evening, I will schedule a cart
Charging
to
battery.
come by the southern reaches of the city. They will be picking up you two, handing the cart over. No one will be accompanying you. It will be loaded with salt. It will be loaded with other miscellaneous goods. That will be the drop-off things that are expected. Take the large sacks of salt, replace the chemicals with them, rough up the place, get out.
Hey, what do you want us to do with the chemicals afterwards?
Fucking burn them, I don't know. Get rid of them.
Is it your warehouse? Or
What's that?
Is it your warehouse or is it the competitors?
The warehouse where the chemicals are.
Yeah.
That's a Price compound. That's not mine. That's a
Okay.
Price Dispersal and Co.
Okay. I think we can
Why
fight.
you ask?
I think we can figure something out.
Elaine, did you just say fight?
No, I said I think we could figure something out.
Yeah. I think we
Alright.
can manage
Yeah.
this.
We're crafty. We can do it.
Sounds good. All right. Tomorrow night. Be
Tomorrow
at
night?
the southern gate.
Okay.
Cart will be there for you. If I don't hear from you, I hope it goes well.
Me too.
I really do appreciate your willingness to help.
Yeah.
This is important to me, and I'll venture to say it's important to Pelrin as a whole.
We saw the effects of it on the way here. Even if you didn't have information, I would still do this.
We have a stake in this place.
Appreciate that. Well, unless there's anything else you need to ask me, I'm gonna head out.
I'm fine.
That's it.
All right, good luck.
Bye.
And he begins to walk away. Now, Kelly, and you hear him yell over back at the tailor, seemingly going to try to set up
Yeah.
a deal for
Yeah.
supply line.
Does she look exasperated again?
Doesn't look super excited about it.
Hey, Izzy, do
What's up?
you think Kelly's gonna be a problem?
The merchant?
Yeah. Well,
In
She was talking to him, and then we walked up, and he talked to us, and then he went back to talk to her. She's the only one that knows about us.
I think it'll be fine.
She's not gonna rat us out.
She didn't look like the type.
Okay, we'll keep an eye on her.
She looks like she wouldn't give a town guard the time of day.
Yeah. No, you're right. Could find out where she lives, just in case, but...
I don't think we need to.
Just as like a...
I don't think she even remembers us.
Okay. Yeah, no, I agree.
Anyway, you guys go about your business for the rest of the day, whatever you want to.
I assume Eileen goes for the brunch option at Chipotle.
Yeah.
They have an all-you-can-eat buffet with the newly slaughtered fifth pig on the right.
You know, weirdly, you've been super constipated lately, Eileen. I think you need more meat.
I'm not sure what it is. I gotta watch Dallas Morgan.
The only way to work through this constipation is more meat.
True. Eventually, it'll reach critical mass, you know?
Exactly.
You'll just explode out
Blow
of
your back
pressure.
out.
Hopefully in the warehouse.
All right, so
Why does
the day
Eileen have a
passes.
30-foot fly speed?
Gross. Anyway, you guys eventually the next day make your way out of the city to the outskirts and begin to look for the cart. You can see it on the outskirts of the city. It is left for you completely empty. With the cargo on board, you inspect it, and the writ of passage left inside as well.
Yeah. Or gets on the cart.
What's your trade name?
Oh god, I'm so bad at making up names on the spot. Kronk.
Kronk, okay. I can be Yzma.
These are good names. These are good names.
These are
Do we
great
need
names.
we don't need last names. There's no way they'll ask
No.
for last names.
No, we don't need that.
Just
no.
Kronk. Kronk. Do we do voices?
Can you
I
do
don't
the
think
voice?
we do. Not on the spot like this.
No, we don't need voices. They're not gonna recognize us by voice. We just gotta play it cool. Also, I have Kelly's address.
When did you get that?
We won't need it, like you said.
When-
Let's
what-
All right,
Make an investigation check for me, Cody or Eileen. See if you were able to track Kelly.
13 plus 1, 14.
Yeah, you were able to follow her home later that night, and you know her place of residence.
Oh god. We're gonna burn this warehouse down and then also this lady's house.
We won't need it. we won't
We
need it.
won't need it. We won't. I don't.
As you
need
were
it.
watching and she got into the house, you saw 3 cute grandchildren come running out to greet her. Adorable curly hair.
Eileen's like, I'm gonna burn this lady's house to the ground.
They probably know our secrets too.
Kill all of them. I bet she told them about what happened today.
Alright, pick the card up. Is it like one of the like Indian?
No, it's like a horse-drawn cart.
Oh, okay.
It
no,
is like a
I'm not-
large
We
horse-drawn
have.
cart.
There's
am I
Eileen. There's
thinking
a
of?
horse there.
What am I thinking of?
A wheelbarrow?
No, the thing where you put it
No,
up
the.
and like you run with it. Thing in India. All right, it's fine.
I don't know what the name of it is. I know what you're talking
Oh,
about.
yeah, okay, I know what you're talking about. Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't know
yeah.
the name of it.
Somebody will pull it up. I'm sure they will. Not a push cart.
Anyway. Yeah, you guys make your way into the cart and begin to head towards the compound as the sun begins to go down and darkness begins to take. Anything you want to talk about or do in preparation while you're heading to the compound?
Yzma?
It was close to Eileen, and I don't want to lose it. Yeah.
Okay.
Don't
I
worry,
thought you were like
Kronk, we'll figure it out.
It was the first thing that came to my mind. It's like bonk.
It's the sound that the rock made when you kicked it against the cart when we first got here. Kronk. That's all it was. It was a sound. Your name is an onomatopoeia.
Nobody would ever assume anything.
Nobody would ever name their kid Kronk. At least Yzma is kind of a name. Maybe not here, but somewhere.
I could not imagine anyone under the age of 65 being named Yzma.
My name's Eileen.
You're 21.
Yeah, and it's an old lady name.
You
took the name of an earth elemental, Kronk.
Earth elementals are timeless. They are strong. They're of the earth.
Mm-hmm.
Horse whinnies as you begin to approach the
The horse
gate.
agrees with me.
I was going to say the same thing. I actually speak to animals.
You can see
That's a
torchlight.
lie.
You can see torchlight at the front entrance of the gated compound, as you ride down the road, and you eventually come upon a checkpoint, a guard post, where you can see a couple of guards that are standing out front, kind of approach towards your wagon and halt you. Papers.
Yzma, papers.
Papers. Here you go.
Thank you. She opens up the writ and begins to look it over. Supply line, right. All looks good. Mind if I take a look in the back real quick?
Sure.
Feel free.
She nods and
Don't really know why you
like
have
kind of
to,
gestures to the other guard to kind of just stand with you, and she walks around back and begins looking through the cargo. The other guard just kind of stands there nonchalantly and gazes off into the distance, not really like fixated too much on you. This seems like standard business as usual. But you hear rustling inside of the cargo for a few minutes before she comes back around. All right, no issue. Feel free to move along.
Thank you.
She hands back the paper, or she keeps the paper?
She hands it back.
Yeah. I hand it over to Yzma.
Thank you, Kronk.
You make your way closer to the compound.
You say your own name like a Pokemon?
You head closer to the compound. You can see a fairly large-looking building in the distance as you approach closer, and you eventually come to the front entrance of it. It is a large, some of it wooden, some of it like a cabin, some of it more stone foundation, areas that look a bit more fortified than just the exterior wood, kind of like split down the side, with like the right side being more wood, the left side being more stone. And the front door off to the right, you can see that there is the very large, like 20-foot wide double door. And then there is sort of like an unloading area off to the center. Let me go ahead and show you. So your carriage pulls up to where it is there. Your horse along with it, just standing off to the side. And yeah, basically this here is the unloading area. And you can place yourselves on the map over here. And basically you're just supposed to unload in this area, and then after that be on your way.
And we don't see any other people out here hanging out or doing anything. No guards on the doors.
Make a perception check.
Is there also looking to see if any of these entrances are actually open or not?
Mm-hmm.
18 plus perception, you said?
Perception.
19 total.
19 total. You look, and the front door is the only door that you see, the only actual entrance that you can see in the area.
That's here?
No, off to the right here.
Oh, okay, over here.
Big wooden double doors. That is the only entrance that you can see in the area, and everywhere else just seems to be wall. Maybe a couple windows. Doesn't seem to be any windows on the left, only windows on the right, where the wooden area is.
Okay.
But you look around and you don't see any people in this area. What you do see, I would say, with a 19 perception, is there seems to be little, like off near the entrance to the building, you can see just faintly what looks like mud that's moving. You can see like little splotches on the ground that kind of are moving a little bit, and you can also see little wisps of smoke that are like hovering in the air that look strange in the darkness. It's kind of hard to make out fully, but they look like figures that are moving, and you can hear like little chittering sounds that sound like language.
Any idea what those are?
What languages do you speak?
Infernal, Common, and
Undercommon?
Undercommon, yes.
Okay. You don't understand what the chittering sounds. Issar, what languages do you
Common and RK.
speak? You do not understand either. Oh, and actually, since you do know RK. Tattoo that was on the wrist of Arthur. Not Arthur. Walter Stow.
Walter. I almost wanted to say Wilson.
The tattoo that was on his wrist read the symbol for Herald in RK.
Gotcha. Well, we should get inside and unload these goods.
Yeah, definitely. Is there a mechanism that like opens the door?
Just looks like a regular ass door.
Oh, okay. I didn't know.
I believe you.
There was
push
a
on
reason for there was a reason for asking. I thought that was like a turn wheel or something.
it. Gotcha. Those do look like little gears.
Yeah, it's not.
But I think they're just braziers.
Just decorations. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. Let's just get everything loaded so we can get out of here.
Yeah.
You can
Issar
get the
just
heavy
grabs.
stuff.
Yeah. Just throws whatever he cans over his shoulder.
Okay. Where are you carrying it?
I assume to the front door.
Walk over and pull the door open.
As you walk over to the door, you see like some of these mud things on the ground, like kind of spring up, and they look almost like imps. They're like these weird winged creatures that are almost entirely looking like they're made out of mud. And one of them kind of chitters at you and is like, "I unload outside. No entrance."
I'm gonna flash him the writ of passage. Well, they told us to
Don't
unload
care.
inside. Oh, are you gonna drag it in? This is our first time.
Others will. Leave outside. Take inside later.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, that's fine.
Turns back and continues chittering with the other creatures. I will put them on the map for you, just so you have a idea of what they look like.
Ew.
There are two of these like mud-like things that you saw, and then you see one like wispy-looking one that's kind of just floating above. You can make a let's say you can make a religion check to see if you know what they are.
Oh, 2 + 3, 5.
7.
7 total?
Yeah.
You're not entirely aware of what they are, but they look elemental in nature.
They probably recognize my name, Kronk.
Oh, they probably do. Maybe you're friends with them.
Probably not. Well, I guess let's go back to the cart and unload these things then.
Yeah, you go ahead and do that. I think that pork's hitting me pretty hard. I'm gonna start walking around the side of the building.
Around which side?
To the left side.
Okay, I see now. Yeah, I didn't see you move your token yet. Okay, you start walking away. Are you trying to be sneaky about it, or are you just walking casually?
Just casually walking.
Okay. You start walking around the other side. The elemental creatures don't seem to really be paying you much mind.
Looking for entrances, open windows, possible entrances, ladders to the roof, anything.
Go ahead and make an investigation check.
15. Nope, 16 plus 1 for investigation, 17.
17. You look through, and this entire side of the building, you kind of like walk up and down its edge, looks to be entirely, excuse me, entirely made out of stone. And there does not seem to be a single window or a single door.
That's on
are
the
there any of those
west side?
Are there any of those
west side?
Elementals that I can see floating around or anything?
Not in this area, no.
What is this over here?
Where
I'm
at?
pinging it. It's
I see.
bottom left corner. Is that another door?
Looks like a hitching point for horses or what, like beasts of burden.
Gotcha. But not another entrance.
No, not a door.
Okay. It just this part of the wall looked different, so I wasn't sure.
You said there was no elementals that I could see.
No, you do not see any.
Okay. I'm gonna just kind of look for like a handhold in the wall. How tall is this building?
It is about, I would say it has 2 floors to it, so it's like 20 feet.
Okay. I'm just gonna start climbing up the side of the building, trying to get a view of the top. If there's any entrances from up there.
Okay. Yeah, you go ahead and make me an athletics check.
Does the line go on the bottom of the 9 or the top of the 9? Or
Bottom.
the 6? The bottom of the
Cody.
number?
Bottom of the number is where the bottom would be as you're reading it. So if it's at the bottom of like a
Okay,
9,
then
it's
a
at the bottom of the
9.
9.
Just a 9, flat 9. Oh, hold on.
Sorry, I wasn't listening.
Yeah.
What'd you roll?
9.
9.
But you would have you would have advantage on this actually.
Okay. Looks like a 19.
19 with advantage?
Yep.
Okay. So you climb up the side of the building and you kind of crest over the top, and you can see kind of just smooth stone across this area, and then further on you can see where it splits off into wood. But looking around, you don't see any signs of other elemental creatures. You don't really see too much. There is a roof hatch that you can see in the stone area, but it also looks like the wooden area is 2 floors, whereas the stone area is just the 1. So you only had to climb up 10 feet, and then it's just a single floor for the stone area, and then it's another 10 feet up for the 2nd floor of the wooden area.
And I don't see any more of those wispy elementals flying.
Not around here, no.
Alright, then I'm gonna climb up onto the roof and just sneakily make my way across the rooftop.
Okay. Go ahead and make a stealth check for me.
Not good at this, by the way. That one's 9. Oh, actually, plus 4. 13 total.
13? Okay. You travel across the rooftop and don't seem to hear any signs of alert or anything. You're going to the top of the wooden, the 2 floor or like 2nd story wooden area, or you're just staying on top of the 1 story stone area?
You said the hatch was on top of the wooden, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah, so I'd be climbing up that as well.
Okay. So you go to the top of the wooden area, and yeah, you can see that there is a hatch up there. Don't hear any other signs of commotion other than, I would say, through the hatch you can hear the sound of snoring.
With the stuff that we had in the cart, was there like, so was it all salt, or is there like a
No,
fake
there's
shipment? Gotcha.
there's like shipment of what they're expecting as well.
Gotcha. So yeah, Issar is unloading all of that,
Mhm.
and then where's the salt in
these large
like how
sacks.
it is large sacks, like it would be very conspicuous for me to.
Yeah, you would have to like haul them over a shoulder.
Gotcha. Yeah, so he's gonna unload his stuff and then take the salt and like kind of just look at the elementals and then just start walking around the cart away and see if they notice or do anything about that.
They don't seem to be paying you much mind. They're just standing in front of the door.
Okay. Yeah. He'll grab, however much salt he can comfortably carry and just
I'd
start.
say you can haul 2 sacks over your shoulders, each
Yeah.
shoulder.
He'll just be bringing it over to the last place he saw Eileen go. And it's just like looking around like, what the fuck? Where did she
Make
go?
a perception check.
That's fucking low. Perception 13 total.
13. You don't see where she went.
Oh boy. If I was Eileen, where would I go? I look down the alley and I see that it's all stone. I look back at the elementals.
Still just chittering away. Eileen, what are you doing?
I'm going to. So, what's the hatch look like on top of this roof? Is it just like a flat hatch?
Just like flat wooden hatch that is just closed.
And I hear snoring on the other side of it.
Yep.
I'm gonna try and just.
So you could probably deduce that this is living quarters directly beneath.
Oh. Not great, but also not terrible.
Where the carts were. Sorry, you go.
I'm gonna crawl over to the wooden ledge over here and just kind of peek over and see if I can see Issar.
Yeah, you peek over,
corner, looking around like, what the fuck?
You peek over the ledge and you see Issar kind of just carrying 2 sacks on his shoulder and looking around like the confused Travolta.
Is there like rocks or anything on top of the building? Like just small pebbles or anything?
Sure, yeah. I mean, like little chipped pieces of the stone.
Yeah. Grab one of those and just whip it at his head.
Make a dexterity check.
No world I hit this, but... Oh, that's actually... dexterity check flat?
Yeah.
That is a 17, so plus 4, 21.
Damn. Issar, you feel a small pebble just like whip you in the side of the head.
What the? And then he looks over.
Yeah, you look up and you see Eileen on top of the roof.
He's just like mouthing, like, what are we doing? What?
Distraction.
You're what? Come. He's like just motioning, come down.
Eileen's gonna walk back over to the hatch. And
Okay.
slowly open it.
Okay.
Try
You're
and
doing
peek
this
inside.
like stealthily, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say make a sleight of hand check.
Okay. Ooh. Not the best, not the worst. 12, so 16 total.
16. You slowly creak open the hatch and very deftly, without a noise, pop it open.
What's down there? There's...
A long fall. You originally thought that this was a 2-story building. This is just a very high ceiling. It is just one large room. As you look down, you can see not a bedding chamber, but instead you can see what looks like a kitchen. And there seems to be somebody just sitting in a chair who appeared to have been cooking and is just snoring, knocked out.
Is it a person?
Looks to be a human, yes.
Interesting. Okay. There's no shot I crawl down there. Alright, I will go back. I'm gonna leave the hatch open.
Okay.
I'm gonna leave the hatch open. I'm gonna go back to the wall I climbed up, climb back down it, and try and talk to Issar.
Okay. Yep. You go and climb back down and meet up with Issar.
What did you find? Do we have a way in up there? I don't know how we're gonna get salt up there to begin with.
Yeah, it's gonna be real heavy. There's a hatch in the top, and it leads down into a kitchen. It's a real long fall. It's just one hollow shell over here. The whole
Big
building
warehouse.
Yeah, not like 2 stories or
Um,
anything.
Did you check around the back or just the side?
I can walk around the back too, see if there's another entrance. I guess that's not a bad idea.
I think there might be, something.
What do you-
Kind of. What?
What do you think about just dropping a torch in this place, or a couple of them? Half the building's made of wood.
I have oil.
It's not a guarantee that we get what he wants done, but it'll be damaged enough. It'll slow the shipment down more than anything. And if we're lucky,
Well, I mean,
it does
if
actually
we,
get rid of it.
if I thought you meant more as a diversion for us to get in.
It's possible, I guess. Yeah, actually, that's not a bad idea because we can make it seem like there was a kitchen fire. There's a man sleeping in there. If he wakes up and sees the hatch is open, he's gonna be real pissed off. I didn't close the hatch.
That's whatever.
It
That
was
adds
a
to the.
it was a woman sleeping, by the way. But
A woman. There's a woman sleeping in there. You want to just do that? We'll start an oil fire and.
Well, let's see what's around the back first. Maybe there's something that.
Okay.
we
Give me the
didn't
oil though, just in
see.
case, so I don't have to come back down here.
I will give. I have 5 total vials of oil.
Okay.
I will give Eileen 3 of them.
Oh,
Okay.
perfect.
You have 3 vials of oil.
Make sure I have something to light a fire. I'm pretty sure I do with the explorer's pack.
I have a tinderbox. You need that.
Hey Izzy, can I also borrow a? Nope, I have one. We're fine.
You do have the striker on your gun.
You're right. But if I see something in the back, I'll come over here and just wave you around the side.
Okay.
Okay. Cool. If they leave, just
They're not paying attention. I just walked over here. They don't care.
yeah. If
I could honestly go with you, and I don't think they'll care at all.
that's fair. Let's see how it goes. Eileen starts
Yeah.
climbing the wall again.
All right.
Oh,
You
I thought
climb
you were
up the
going to go. Oh, okay. Issar is going to go around. He wants to go like to the backside of.
Okay, around the back.
Yeah, like on the ground around the back.
Okay. Sounds good. Yeah, you head around the backside, and what are you looking for?
Anything that isn't sheer wall. I don't know what this is. These 3 things sticking out. What these are over here.
There is a door there.
Here?
There's 3 things sticking out. Actually, sorry, not a door. That's a window.
A window.
Yep.
Okay. Like at ground level. Like I could, if I broke through the window.
Yep, it is at ground level.
Are you just directly above me?
Yeah,
on
I'm
the
just
roof?
kind of walking the ledge above Issar.
Issar's just like, there's a window. Why don't we just start a fire on the other side and then run around and
Yeah. Eileen gets excited and kind of jumps off the ledge into the building and keeps running over to the hatch.
Well, I was thinking you could run across the roof, spill some oil on these carts.
Oh, I was going to dump it in the kitchen. That's where a fire would start because the dude fell asleep while sleeping. Or cooking.
Yeah, that's true. That's a good one. That's plausible.
Yeah,
Go for it.
exactly. If we get plausible deniability out there, you don't have fire wardens that are going to check the source of the fire.
LA Noir Arson Division.
Eileen runs up to the hatch that's open.
Okay. You look
And
down inside, and you still see the sleeping woman in the kitchen.
I'm going to take just like a foot of the rope I have and just tie the 3 vials of oil around a lit torch. And then just throw it down with enough force to hopefully break the glass.
To break the glass of the bottles, you're saying? Yeah.
Break the glass of the vial, make the oil spread,
Okay.
torch will catch on fire.
Yeah. You tie the 3 bottles together with some of your rope. You place the torch in the center of it. You ignite it. Throw it down into the hatch. Issar, what are you doing while this is happening?
As soon as I hear a loud yell,
let me show you what you see through the hatch. Actually,
Yeah.
So through the hatch.
Watch the Tabaxi man be the fire chief.
Oh
no!
see if the Tabaxi man was in the kitchen. Oh no, it's a woman. It's a woman.
You see this, and you see a woman sleeping just like, oh that's
Jesus.
a big woman.
Oh no, it's a half giant.
She's just kind of like sitting over in this corner here, asleep. And you are directly above, like right here.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and throw it like over here. Obviously, I don't want to fucking firebomb this person. That would be awful.
Roll dexterity. See if you kill this person. I mean, that would be a distraction.
Would be a distraction. And then the moment it hits the ground, I see it even just start to spark. I'm gonna close the hatch and then run over to where I saw Issar.
Yeah, as soon as I get a signal, I have my hand wrapped in my cloak right now, and I'm just ready to break this window in.
Okay. Yeah, you throw down the bottles, it shatters on the ground, the fire you hear begin to ignite on the oil.
Just use my hand.
Throw the hatch shut, and yeah, smoke begins to plume out right before the you close the hatch.
Issar is waiting to hear some recognition that there is a fire inside, and then he's going to break the window open with his hammer.
You hear the sound of shattering glass, and you see Eileen run over back to the edge. All right, you shatter the window, and you look inside. You can see a room like this.
The Tabaxi man. It's another kitchen.
It looks to be like the connecting piece of the kitchen, where like it's more actual cooking and less like prep things and storage.
Gotcha.
She would seem to be in like a more storage area.
Okay. Yeah. Is Eileen climbing down from? Are you climbing down from here?
Yeah.
Or are you going back around?
I'm climbing down.
Okay. You climb down back to the ground level, and yeah, the window is shattered and open.
Let's get in and out.
Go in.
Go in.
Okay. You still have the sacks on your shoulder?
Yeah.
The salt sack. Okay.
Throws one in, throws the other one in, and goes in after it.
All right. You guys head inside. You are now inside of the building, and you can hear the sound just now as you are entering in of a scream.
Okay.
What the fuck?
Which way are we going? You lead, I'll follow.
This way.
There's a door on the right and a door on the left.
They're gonna keep the goods in the stone building so it doesn't die in a fire or something, so it doesn't burn in a fire.
True.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Kick the door open. Well, I'll slowly open the door.
Okay.
I assume we're being stealthy since there's a distraction. Yeah.
Make stealth checks.
Actually.
Do I have disadvantage with chainmail?
You do.
9.
First roll's a 5.
Solid 9.
Second roll's a natural 20, so 5.
Wait, we have advantage.
Plus.
No,
he had disadvantage.
I have
'cause of
disadvantage
chainmail.
because of chainmail.
Oh, no.
So that's a 6.
But we have a distraction, so flat roll.
What
It would
is?
still be a 5. That was my first roll.
Oh, you don't get any bonus to stealth?
I get +1, so I was
6.
Yeah.
6
Okay,
and a 9.
you
We're not great.
Open the door. There's not much stealth happening, but there's also a lot of other noises, so maybe you're all right. There is another room with like ingredients and things and like prep area, and off in the top section here you can see another door. It's not on the map, but there's another door.
Do we understand that we're not being stealthy like at all right now?
Pretty much, yeah.
We're fucking booking it.
moving. Yeah, we're sprinting.
Yeah. As we're sprinting, as far as the fucking sacks on his shoulder, he's just knocking shit over left and right.
There you go. There's a door for you. Oh, whoops. Hold on. So that it actually looks like a door. Door, and then yeah, you guys go over to the door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're just immediately opening it.
Yeah. Issar's knocking shit over as we're going. Just fucking...
you go up to the door and you grab the handle and it is locked. You still hear off in the distance the sound of yelling and a lot of like disgruntled action going on further inside.
What is it, Eileen?
Kick the door.
You kick the door, or do you want me to kick the door?
No, you kick the door. I'm not kicking the door. I'm not going to break it open. You might.
Issar walks forward and tries to kick the door in.
Make an athletics check.
6'4". Of course you're kicking the door.
I'm gonna roll like a. Oh, I was about to just do an actual roll 20 roll.
You're
All
a
right,
Smith. Of course you're kicking the door.
Roll the
no.
4.
Plus?
Plus 5, 9.
9. You kick the door and bash into it. It resists and does not cave. You kick it again. You kick it again. It's taking time and it's making a lot of noise. But eventually the door frame cracks and the door swings open.
Not a lot of room here.
Yeah.
Hard to kick in. I'm holding salt.
I won't tell anyone.
You enter into this area, and it is a small, like, almost just like foyer area. Just an in-between spot. And connected to it is a latrine. The bathroom.
We found the bathroom. Okay.
But there's another door right below you.
Yeah. Issar just tries to shoulder this door. We just got a raging bull through this place now. We're racing
Make an
time.
athletics check.
And you do that? The first door gave you a lot of trouble. Maybe I do kick the door. Maybe I kick the door.
God, for the fucking 6. God fucking damn it. That's 11.
11?
Yeah.
You run and bash into the door and bounce off. You run and bash into the door and bounce off again, and it's taking a little bit of time, but eventually the door swings open.
Probably wasn't even
You kind of fall your way in. As you look around, you can see a large storage area.
Oh, perfect.
You can see tons of crates all around. You can see a stone statue in the center. Just lots and lots of these crates everywhere.
This might be it. Issar's gonna go over here and start trying to pry open one of the
You can see above you here and here, there are 2 other like storage closets, they look like.
I'll try the
Or
handles.
doors at least.
Yeah.
They
Issar
are
will be
open.
going for these ones first, trying to pry one open, see what's inside.
Okay, you're doing that. Eileen, you open the door on like right here.
I'm trying both of them, yeah.
Yeah. Neither of them are locked.
Okay.
You open this one, and it looks like a storage area as well, but this one is empty.
Okay.
For the most part, at least. There's like some hay and yeah. You try the other one.
Yep.
You open the other one, and there are large sacks lying all around the room.
I'm gonna.
Issar, you go and pry open some of the boxes. You open about, let's say, 5 of them. Go ahead and make an investigation check.
That's a 10 plus 1, 11.
11. You pry open about 5 boxes in this time that Eileen is looking at through the doors. You see clothing. You see food supplies. You see all sorts of miscellaneous trade goods.
Issar's throwing shit around, making it look like they're being, rifled through.
Yeah.
Izzy, I found sacks.
What?
I'm gonna cut one of the sacks open real quick.
Yeah.
You cut one of the sacks open as you enter inside, and within you can see this very fine white powder that smells horribly acrid.
Found it.
Okay, yeah. Issar runs over with the salt bags. And I guess do they look like pretty much identical? They're just both sacks?
Yeah, pretty much just like burlap sacks. They're about the same size, pretty much the same color as salt,
But there's way
just
more
with
of
a heavy
these.
scent to them.
Way more of these.
Yeah, there are about 6 sacks in here.
We're not getting all these out of here. We don't have time for that.
Actually.
You only have 2 sacks with you. We're not making multiple trips in here.
We have 2 more vials of oil.
I'm on the same page.
Okay.
The room next to us is empty. Maybe they just haven't kept good track. You can put the bags in that one. They'll think that's it. Maybe they just won't count. Or maybe they split the load or something. Yeah, that's a great idea.
Yep.
Okay.
Issar will throw the
grab
2
4 of them?
bags. Issar will throw the bags that he has in this room.
I see.
This room, we're going to use the 2 vials of oil that I have remaining, put them over, and then we're going to try and light them too.
Yeah, you pour the oil over the 6 bags that are in there and ignite them, and they begin to burn. You can smell a horrible caustic smell beginning to pour out of them as they begin to burn.
Yeah,
And before we go, Issar, as soon as we light that, he's going to check this
Um,
last room.
Yep. You open up that room, and it is just like, oh, sorry, that's actually open. There's like a door on the left here, and then a door straight ahead.
He would open the one on the left.
On the left, there is what looks like just kind of like a meeting room.
Gotcha. Kind of peeks in.
Not much in here, just like tables and benches and things. Looks like a meeting area.
Peek through the other door real quick. Just make sure there's no other sacks.
Another bathroom.
Yeah. Runs back over.
As you are doing all of this, you hear banging come from the door down over here as the doors thrust open. And you can see running through, there are 2 of these mud-looking creatures, and one of the smoke-looking creatures that is hovering above as they rush into the room and, they kind of spot you. Like, what are you doing? And I need you both to roll initiative.
Yeah.
Because you guys did make a whole lot of noise and took a while.
That's a 10.
10.
9 plus 1.
Oh, click your character.
I'm gonna roll initiative in
yeah, just roll initiative and then just change it. You can click on your number and change it.
Gotcha.
Or I can literally just add whatever. It doesn't matter.
That's fine.
There you go.
I'm gonna go ahead and change the music up. So
Relax,
turn.
Fucking notes. Those are beautiful.
Fuck yeah. Amazing.
That's everything we've done in the last 2.5 hours.
That's everything we've done in the last 2.5 hours. Yep.
Oh, you forgot the new place. Yeah.
You forgot Chipotle though.
Chipotle was kind of hype.
And the drunk gnome. And the tabaxi.
I can't wait till 16 levels later when we come back to the city and I'm fucking.
That tabaxi's like the lead warden.
And I'm just excited about the Chipotle. Oh.
Awful initiative.
That's what we like to see.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, well.
Now's a good time to start a session or campaign 2 session notes thing. I'm just throwing that out there. All right, now
we just copy paste what Lex put in chat. We're done.
We're done. Easy.
So the top of the round, you see another one of these creatures burst through the door and move its full distance there, and then is going to dash 20 feet to right up next to Issar. That's its turn. Yep. Issar, your turn. You see this
Issar is
mud
going
creature
to
kind of lumbering its way over to you.
unsheath this hammer and then in one motion go for a swing on it.
Go for it.
I was just gonna roll it in fucking d20 there. Fucking, why am I rolling like shit? I'm about to go back to fucking d20. This is garbage. Rolled an 8 plus 5. That's 13. 13 to hit.
13 to hit will hit.
Oh, okay. That's
We're low level again.
Let's fucking go!
Oh shit!
That's 2d6. 5 and a 4. 9 plus 3 bludgeoning damage. 12 bludgeoning damage.
Oh shit. You fucking take your hammer and crack this thing across the side of its head as you see like mud splatter across the ground. That really fucking hurt. As it kind of like hisses and recoils back, stunned and confused.
Yeah, that's
Take your
Issar's turn. That's it.
Eileen, you're up.
Okay, I'm trying to remember what a D10 looks like.
It's this one.
The diamond, yeah?
No,
No,
Five,
not
it's a diamond, but 5 sides.
this one.
5. All right, got one. And then
It's the one that has a 0 on it.
Yeah.
the fuck's an 8-sided die look like? That? Oh, I found it.
It
Okay.
looks like, a square diamond.
Yeah, okay, we're back. All right.
Square diamond.
Square diamond. Got it. Do
Nicely
I have a
cut square.
line of sight to these ones down here?
Yep, you do.
Okay. So I'm gonna main hand shoot at the one closest to me.
Okay.
That is a natural 19 plus
Woohoo!
plus 7, so 26. Is that how that works?
Yeah, that fucking hits for sure.
Okay.
Wait, how much is?
That's
How much
what
do
I'm
you have
trying
bonus to
figure.
hit?
Yeah, I want to make sure. Plus 7.
How do you have plus 7? So your dex is
plus
4.
I'm proficient. Which puts it to
Proficient's a
6,
2.
and then it's 1 because of the feat that I took, which is Gunner, I think.
Oh no, wait. I think I gave you a modified archer because Paladin can't have archer. I think I gave you plus 1 to hit and something else. Do you have it on your sheet?
I think you're right. Just looking for it. Yeah, I have a plus 1 to bonus to attack rolls on ranged attacks. It's fighting style close quarters.
Oh, what else does it do?
It also I can attack when a creature is within 5 feet of
Without disadvantage.
without
Yep.
disadvantage.
I combined the two to 1 less and then, yep. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. So plus 7. Yeah, that fucking
7.
hits for sure.
Okay, so that's my main hand, which is a D10. A solid 4 points of damage. Plus 4, so that would be 8 points of damage.
Loud reverberating echo of a gunshot rings through the room, reverberating off of the stone.
Oops.
And cracks this thing through its body, pierces through the mud, leaving a hole in its body.
Is it still alive?
It is still alive, yeah.
Okay. Then with my offhand, which I can do bonus attack with, that is a 13 to hit. Nope, 13 plus 7.
Oh wait,
so,
sorry.
Yeah.
You hit the one that was in close to you?
Sorry, no, the one closest by the door over here.
Closest by the door.
Yeah.
That
Over
one.
here,
Yeah,
yeah.
okay. We're good then.
Okay. And then 13 plus 7, so 20 to hit.
20 to hit. Which one?
The same one.
Same one again. Yep,
Yeah.
that definitely hits.
That is... Oh, that's an 8. So, 12 points of damage into that one as well.
12 points. Oof.
Make sure that's right real quick. Palm pistol, 1d8.
Let me check. Gunslinger.
Sure, that seems like a lot for an offhand, but I just want to make sure.
Double checking. Palm pistol is a D8, and a regular pistol is a D10.
Okay,
Yep.
perfect. Then we're right.
That's correct.
So that was 12 points of damage into the same target.
You blast into this thing and like mostly completely disintegrate the mud, but it's like hanging on by a little bit.
Damn. That is it for my turn.
All right, it is the smoky one's turn. It is going to fly 30 feet over to you, Eileen,
No.
and is going to make a claw attack at you.
Yep.
That is 9 plus 4, 13 to hit.
Misses. Barely.
Misses. Swings at you, and the claws kind of rake along the outside of your leather armor, but unable to pierce through. And that's all it can do. That's its turn. It is the mud one that has not been touched yet's turn. It is going to move 20 feet because it's mud and slow, and then is going to dash another 10 feet to get next to Issar. And the one that was shot is going to move 20 feet, not be close enough, and is going to move a little bit more, be next to both Issar and Eileen. The one that is already next to Issar, his turn now, is going to use a mud breath.
Ew.
You can see like a blast of mud launches out of its mouth, and I need Issar to make a dex save.
Yeah, I'm very good at those.
Don't say that. I said that earlier. I got not one.
That's a 9, 10.
10. DC's 11. You are restrained.
Oh.
The mud kind of wraps around your body and it roots you to the ground. You are restrained.
What was your backup character?
That's
Pretty
its
cool.
turn. And it is on cooldown. Sorry, you're up. You are
What is
currently
restrained
restrained.
again? Speed becomes 0. Attack rolls against creature have advantage. Attack rolls have disadvantage.
Yep, correct.
Okay. Is this something I like can make a save for?
We'll save at the end of your turn, yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah. So I'll just I'm just gonna go for another swing on the one I hit before. Let's see. I'll go these 2 dice.
Go for it. Disadvantage?
Disadvantage. It's a fucking 2 and an 8. Those are not gonna hit.
Total of?
2 is a total of 7.
Doesn't hit. You
Yeah.
swing and the mud kind of like catches in your eyes and you swing down and
It didn't do
slam
any
into the
damage
ground.
to me.
Did not do damage, no.
Okay. Yeah.
These are low-level creatures.
That's my turn.
I know it's a big shift from playing level 20 characters.
Yeah. And then you said I'd make a save at the end of my turn.
Yep, make another dex save.
6.
Doesn't save. Eileen, you're
I'm
up.
gonna use human determination.
Oh,
Oh.
17 plus 1, 18.
you are no longer restrained.
Hey.
You throw the mud off of you after it kind of getting in your face and missing your swing. Your human determination letting you burst through your usual limits.
To go further beyond
Eileen, you're up.
and get out of mud.
So do I need to reload my off? How does it work?
Yeah, your offhand is empty.
Okay, and that's
So-
a bonus action to reload or an action?
It's either an attack or you can use a bonus action to reload it because
Right.
it is your offhand. You have the feature that allows you to reload your offhand as a bonus action.
Okay, so I can attack my main hand and then
We'll
with
go
a
get
bonus
water
action
real quick.
load my
Correct.
offhand. Perfect. So I'm gonna do that. The damaged one that's closest to me, the mud one that's closest to me.
Okay, gotcha. Yep,
Main
so
hand
you
shot.
reload.
Uh,
Main hand, fire.
17, so 24. I'm rolling
Fuck
fucking
yeah! What the
insane.
hell?
Yeah. Attack 4 damage. Nope, 4 plus 4, so 8 damage.
Blast through the center of its head as it splatters across the room, and that thing is dead.
And then reload my offhand, and that is my turn.
Offhand reloaded. That's your turn. Smoke thing is going to turn towards you, and you can see like cinders build in its mouth and launches them towards you, Eileen. I need you to make a dexterity save for me.
D20 plus 4. Yeah, 6.
6 total.
Yeah. Plus 4. D20. Rolled a 2. Plus 4. 6. Yeah.
Yep. These cinders catch in your face and like get into your sinuses and your eyes and mucous membranes. You are blinded.
Oh no. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
I'm blinded.
Just think of it like spices. Just think of it like spices. The air is spicy.
That is end of its turn.
Heard
That's
cinders
cool
and was
now.
really hoping for fire damage.
Mm.
This mud one on the left is going to swing at you, Issar.
Mm-hmm.
That is a 14 to hit.
Nope.
Misses. Swings at you, another claw like just rakes down the side of you, and you are able to
Issar
get your
just
hammer in the
touches
way.
it with the handle of the hammer.
Yep. Unable to connect. That will be end of its turn. Top of the round, one more of the smoke creatures come in through the door.
No.
I'm gonna roll initiative for that one. Ooh, that's
Uh-oh.
a big initiative.
0. Oh no. 17. Oh no. I got excited for a second. Big initiative. 0.
Adding its health. Comes through the door and is going to make it all the way up to you guys.
No.
But that is its turn. And this one is going to roll to see if it can get back its breath. Does
Are
not.
these extra planner?
They are elementals, yes.
Can I re-roll that? Can I re-roll that save? For the
Sure.
blind?
Or using the religion.
I'm using the religion skill proficiency.
Sure.
After my turn, I was adding all of those to my character sheet. I was like, some of these could be useful.
That's a nat 20.
Oh, shit!
let's go.
Okay. You are not blinded.
That's beautiful. All right.
Yeah, you
Once per
use your
long rest.
knowledge of the extraplanar and able to get the gunk out of your eyes and shake off the cinders. You are not blinded anymore.
Sick.
This one is going to swing at you, Issar. That is a 17 to hit.
Ah, neat.
17 hits. Okay.
Yep.
You take
Double check that. Yes.
6 points of damage as it is able to claw across your body now, the muck solidifying for a moment into hard rock and raking down the side of your leg.
Okay.
That will be its turn. Sorry, you're up.
Star is going to roll my fancy metal dice for this one. Take a swing at the mud elemental that just hit him.
Sure.
That he hit before, right? That's the same
Yep.
one.
Correct.
That is 10 plus 5, 15 to hit.
That'll hit.
2d6. Oh, shit. Reroll one because it fell off. 5 and a 6. So 11 plus 3, 14 points of damage. Fucking insane roll.
Slam it
Damn.
into the ground as mud splatters across the floor. It is dead.
Okay. And then Issar is going to... Is he able to reposition himself in melee range with the one that Eileen already hit?
Not without leaving that one.
Also, I don't think I hit that one.
What other one am I looking at?
None of these have been hit.
Yeah, those are both.
No, because you pinged over here and I don't see anything over there.
Yeah,
You don't see this one?
Your pings are on.
I do not.
are
I do
weird.
not see that one.
Oh,
I see one over here.
Really? Okay,
Yeah.
hold on.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I was.
Did it just disappear?
No.
It's just it hasn't moved. I see one over here that is still there.
Is it a mud one?
Yeah, it's a mud one.
Do you see it up here now?
The mud one's by the
No.
door, chilling.
Yeah, it's by the door
Um,
chilling.
You guys might have to refresh your page.
Will do. I will action surge and. Oh, I just lost the dice. I will action surge and swing at the other mud elemental then.
Go for it.
Still there.
That's a big 9 total.
It's still over by the door?
Yeah, I think it's on your end.
Yeah, it's still by the door.
9 will not hit. I'm gonna refresh.
Okay. Yeah,
Sounds good.
that's Issar's turn. That's all he can do.
Hang on, refreshing.
Reopen my character page. Window.
I see it. Yep, that was on my end. It's good
No
now?
worries. Yep, he's there.
Cool.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's
he was right
that's
there.
my turn.
Gotcha. You
That
pinged
is
him earlier, and I
Issar's
just
turn.
assumed you were pinging in the wrong spot.
My bad.
No worries.
That will be Eileen's turn.
Okay. Shooting the one with the red dot. What's the red dot mean?
It's damaged.
No, the red dot is just its breath is on cooldown.
Okay. I'm
Gotcha.
shooting that one.
Go for it.
Disadvantage because no, you're not blind.
No.
Blind. 15
blind.
plus 7 is 22.
God damn, yeah, that fucking hits.
That's the main
Crazy.
hand. I'm also using regular bullets, right? I'm not using the silver ones, or do I have to?
Whatever you want to do.
I'm just using regular ones.
Yep.
Damage is... The line goes on the bottom, right? Of a number?
Yep.
6. A 6
Total?
plus 4, so 10 points of damage for main hand.
10 points. Loud boom shoots straight through the chest of this creature, leaving a large hole and cavity in it.
Running low on ammo! I'm gonna fire the offhand into the same one.
Go for it.
Ooh. That's a 2 plus 7, 9.
9 will not hit. It
just roll.
fires through and leaves a trail of smoke, but it is able to part its way out of the shot.
Okay. That is my turn.
Alright. And it is going to roll to make or get its breath back. Does not.
Please don't.
Please God, no. Oh, why?
Is going to just make a claw attack at you. 10 plus 4, 14 to hit.
To me?
Yep.
That meets?
Yep, that'll hit.
Yep.
D4 plus 2. D4, huh? Weird. Low levels.
Low levels,
3
low
points of damage to you, Eileen.
You've been mortally wounded.
I can't go on!
That will
We have a
be
reroll character for that damage.
that'll be its turn. The mud elemental is going to reposition over to the other side to get flanking
Oh no.
on Issar, and is going to roll a claw attack.
What's flanking do in this campaign?
Plus 2 to the attack.
Copy.
9 plus 13.
17.
Swings at you and just clawing at your back and unable to pierce through your armor.
He's a brick.
The smoke elemental is going to use a cinder breath. Both of you go ahead and make a dex save.
14 plus 4, so 18.
You succeed.
8.
8 total?
8 total.
You are blinded. You get cinders spread into your eyes and are obscuring your vision.
They're spicy!
I needed you to make that save.
Sorry.
I'm out of ammo.
Sorry, you're up.
Issar, knowing that the mud elemental is behind him, is going to turn around and try and swing at it.
There's
Oh
an
no!
advantage.
Do not roll a natural 1. I'm behind you too.
It's a 14 and a 15, so that's 19 total.
That'll hit. You swing and whip around and slam your hammer into the mud elemental, feeling where its
3, 4,
strike did not
7
find
plus
purchase.
3, 10 points of damage.
10 points. Slam into it in retaliation for its missed strike on you.
And
your turn?
that's my turn.
All right. Eileen, you're up.
I have one shot in my main hand, so I'm going to fire that at the one flanking Issar.
The mud or the smoke?
The mud one that he just hit.
Yep, go
Trying
for
to
it.
stop him from being flanked.
Oh, do I make a save at the end of my turn?
Oh, you do. Make another dex save.
14 plus 7, so 21.
Yeah.
Nat 20.
Beautiful.
Nice. You are no longer blinded.
There we go.
Yes,
Eat
that
that.
hits Eileen.
21 to hit.
You're rolling like you're like a 10th level character.
9 damage.
Your rolls the hit.
Yeah, it's kind of fucking crazy.
9 damage.
9 damage.
Blast it through the side of the head, and you see like half of its skull fall off, but it is still standing.
Okay, so I'm out of ammunition on my pistol. Can I use a bonus action to reload that, or does it take a full action?
It is an attack to reload your main hand. You have a feature that allows you to reload your offhand as a bonus action.
Okay, then for my bonus action, I will reload my offhand.
Okay.
Okay, I'm useless next turn. That's it for me.
Do you not have a dagger or anything?
I do, but I'm not going to use it when I have a
Well,
gun.
you can fire your offhand as a bonus action.
Oh, you meant you just had to reload as the attack.
Your bonus action, your offhand is loaded right now.
Yeah,
So
I
you
just
can
loaded it.
reload as your attack, and then bonus action fire your
So you're
offhand.
still
next-
taking the attack action.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay,
yeah,
okay.
right?
I see.
Yep.
That's where I was
So
getting
that's
being
your
confused.
turn.
Okay, cool.
Smoke elemental next to Eileen's turn. Roll to get back its breath. Does not. And going to roll an attack on Eileen. Ooh, big hit. 19 to hit.
Yeah, absolutely smashes.
And that will be
I pass.
No, you don't.
3 points of damage.
You've seen my
another,
character
Another
art.
1. 3 points of damage to you, Eileen.
Man, Eileen's
Um,
taking these hits.
Mud elemental is going to swing at Issar again. Ooh, natural 19.
Oh,
That'll
that'll hit.
for sure hit.
For sure hit.
You take fucking 2 points of damage.
3 ones
Weird.
on attack so far.
Oh, nope.
Oh,
Yeah, myself
God,
two.
he's dead.
That'll be its turn. Smoke elemental is going to roll to get its breath back. Gets its breath back. It's gonna cinder breath again.
What about
both of
the mud elemental?
It still has its breath. It hasn't used
Gotcha,
it.
just has music. Gotcha.
It's going to cinder breath again. Both of you make a dex save.
No! Stop it.
18 plus 1, 19.
8
Save.
plus... Oh, fuck, this is scary. 8 plus 4, 12.
Saves. Does not affect either of you. You both block out the cinders from your eyes. Sorry, you're up.
I've tasted that spice once. I'm gonna go swing again at the mud elemental.
Go for it.
11 plus 5, 16 to hit.
That hits.
Wacha. 3 plus 2, 5 plus 3, 8 points of bludgeoning damage.
Don't you have Great Weapon Master? You can reroll 2s?
No, I don't.
Or not Great Weapon Master, but Great Weapon Fighting? What's your style?
No, defense. That's how I have 17
okay.
AC.
Gotcha. Okay, so what was it to hit? Or how much damage?
It was 2 and 3 plus 3, so 8. 8 points of damage.
Slam it into the ground, mud splatters everywhere, it is dead. That your turn?
Yeah, that's my turn.
Eileen, you're up.
Okay, I will reload my main hand, so it gets 4 bullets back in it.
Alright, that's your attack.
And then because I took the attack action, I can attack with my offhand,
Yes, you can.
which is a 13 plus 7, 20. The plus 7's
That'll
kind of
hit.
fucking wild.
It is.
It is pretty fucking wild.
That's a D8. 6 points of damage plus 4, 10 points of damage. One closest to me.
Blast it straight through the head as you see the smoke disperse and then barely hold together in like a cloud. A very small like cloud of fog. It is still alive.
That's it for me, yeah.
Okay. It's that thing's turn. Roll to get its breath. Does get its breath, but doesn't seem like a great idea, so it is just going to attack. 11 to hit.
11 misses.
Swings at you, but the claw cannot even take form. It's so wispy and unable to strike. That will be its turn. Other one, roll to get its breath. Gets it back again.
God damn it!
No!
Getting our roll ready.
It doesn't seem to be doing too much with it, so it's just going to swing at Issar instead.
No
You
more
guys
spicy
have
breath,
resisted
please.
it a few times now. That is cocked. That is 14 to hit.
Nope.
Damn it. The cocked one would have been a 17 too, but it was halfway
Ew.
between 17 and 3.
I think it would have gone to 3.
Yeah, misses you. Tries to throw a punch or throw a claw at you and is unable to strike.
Just said, fuck my claws, we're throwing hands. Just start.
At the top of the round, you hear a rustling at the door. Not yet entering, but you hear the sound of footfalls.
Eileen, we should get out of here. Let's go.
Your turn, Issar.
Yeah, Issar is going to take a swing. Can he reach this one? Like, kind of.
You can kind of nudge your way in there.
Yeah, he's gonna nudge his way in, take a swing at it.
Go for it.
7 plus 5, 12 to hit.
That'll hit. That's its AC. It has 1 HP. It doesn't matter. It has 1 HP.
Yeah,
You fucking slam your hammer through
whacks it as he's fucking booking it to the door. And also he's
Shatters
looking.
into cinders.
He's looking at these. Are they sufficiently burning right now? Like they're
Make a perception check.
okay. 19 plus 5, 24.
They are burning, and you can
Okay.
smell the caustic smoke. It's like filling your lungs, and it hurts.
So I've just been fucking living in that shit.
Let's
I
fucking
haven't
go.
left the
Let's
door.
fucking go. Yeah, and Issar will run past Eileen. He was here, so let me just make sure I get the movement right.
Yep.
Crap, got movement.
30 feet. Bonus action. He's going to use his sprint from his athletics proficiency to move an extra half his movement speed to get 45 feet.
It's actually a full dash now. I changed it.
Oh, we changed it? Okay. Okay,
That's it.
sorry. I was looking through the notes and I must have looked at an old one.
Yep.
So, yes.
It is
so we'll-
just a dash, so full movement.
here. So he's at this door. He's fucking booking it. Just saying, I guess attack of opportunity from that if
Yep.
it wants it. Yeah.
It will.
Fuck
You know,
yeah.
only if it wants it.
No, that's
That is a
great.
22 to hit.
Oh
That will
no.
hit. That's
Um,
fine. We're fine.
Take finally oh nope, that's a 1. I thought it was a 4. That's
awful.
3 points of damage.
Okay.
I've rolled legitimately 3 1s on damage, or 4 1s on
Okay.
damage.
Yeah.
All right, Eileen, you're up.
Eileen is going to shoot at this thing with her main hand. That's a 5 plus 7, 12.
12 is AC.
12. 12 is AC. That hits.
Rolling damage, main hand. 8 plus 4, so 12 points of damage.
Whew! God damn. Max
Buddy.
roll?
No.
Oh no, it's a D10. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a D10.
Minus 12. Big hit. Fucking sprays smoke and cinders across its body, but still alive.
Sorry about everything. Take off running.
Doesn't have a reaction.
I'm sorry.
Uses all of her movement speed. Get it to the top of the stairs.
That's more than 30.
I have 35.
You have 35?
Yes, sir.
Really? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Where's that from?
I don't know. There's so much shit on my thing. I don't know.
What is that from?
Is it one of the proficiencies gives +5 in movement?
Yeah.
Does it?
I think
Is
you
that a
made one.
thing? I don't think I did.
Was it Nate?
You shouldn't have 35. Oh wait, yeah, never mind. Okay. No, you're good. How do you have 35 though, Cloud?
I didn't have 35. I moved 30 and then another 30 from sprint.
Okay, you're good. Never mind. We're all good.
We're all above board here.
You run out there. End of your turn. You hear the doors burst open in that other room. Not sure what came through, but it sounds like footfalls. And quickly approaching, this creature calls out to them in common, "They went this way," and is going to run. That's enough movement to get to you, Eileen, and is going to take a swing at you.
Yep.
For a 21 to hit.
Fucking yeah.
But probably gonna do 1 damage.
Nah, you got this. This is 7.
Ooh, a 4! 6 points of damage.
Woo!
Let's go.
6 points. 19.
Same health, you and I.
Yes, the two of us.
That's
Two
his
of
turn.
us.
Sorry, you're up.
Eileen, are you good?
I'm fine.
All right, yeah. Issar is going to bonus action, second wind.
Okay.
Which let me fucking make sure I know what that. It's a D10,
D10
plus my fighter level.
Yep.
Which for some reason is 2 on this, which is it's 3. I need to change that. D10. 4 plus 3, 7 points.
7
Big
points
deal.
back. There you go.
26.
Heal up 7 points.
All right, yeah.
That's your bonus.
And then Issar is going to move 13 feet, 30 feet, action, sprint, move 60 feet.
There you go. You run, jump out the window. Go ahead and make me an athletics check just to hop out the window. Or acrobatics or athletics. Your pick.
16 plus athletics, which is 5 for 21.
Yeah, easy. Not even a loss of movement. Jump out the window, barrel roll, or break fall roll, and then get back up and start running. That your turn?
That is my turn.
Eileen, you're up.
I'm going to shoot this thing again. Hopefully kill it.
Yep.
17 plus 7.
That'll hit.
24.
Yeah.
Fucking nutty.
9 points of damage plus 4, 13.
How do you want to do this?
I fucking, as I'm running, I just kind of turn around, hit it once, and then just keep running.
Eileen, or not Eileen, Yzma sends her regards.
You look over your shoulder and just large reverberating echo launches through this creature, just splattering it into cinders and ash on the wall, leaving almost like a circular pattern of ash and cinder on it that's scorched into the wood.
You said there was ingredients here, right?
Yeah,
this
like
room?
food ingredients and stuff.
What are you trying to grab? Are you trying to grab the 11 herbs and spices?
What kind of? Are there any spices in here or anything?
Do you want to take the time to make an investigation check?
Don't do that.
I just do a perception just to see if I see anything just sitting up, like on top of stuff.
Everything is like in bins or closed, or other than just like bread that's sitting out.
Yeah,
Something
taking the bread.
actively coming towards
Absolutely taking
Okay.
the bread.
Yeah, you swipe a big loaf of rye bread off of the counter.
you. This is what we came for.
Eileen sends her regard. Oh. And then I will just follow Issar's path. Well, I'm not getting out the window.
Oh.
Alright, I'll just be like right in front of the window pretty much. Mid-roll.
Cool. There you go. Issar, what are you doing?
Issar's waiting for Eileen now because he's like, come on!
You see
He is holding.
You see a loaf of bread fly out the window real quick.
He is holding an action. Can he hold an action to sprint?
Sure.
Like, I know I won't be able to use my regular movement
Yeah,
speed, but
just move
sprint
30
as
feet.
my
Yeah,
or
that's
dash
fine.
as my action.
That's fine.
Yeah, so he'll be waiting for Eileen here.
Okay. Yeah, you wait, Eileen. It is your turn. As you are running out of the room, you hear footfalls directly behind you, like cresting the door, about to make their way in and find you, but you are acting first.
Okay. I will jump and flip out the window and throw the
Acrobatics
piece
or
of...
athletics?
Acrobatics, please.
Go for it.
That's a 14 with a 4, so an 18.
God damn. Yeah. You flip out of the window.
Fucking professional level 3s.
Easy.
I guess. Goddamn.
Yep, you flip out the window easily, and yeah, what do you do?
Run.
Okay. Yeah, you and Issar are both effectively ahead of these people that are coming in after you, and you rush out the door. And basically, we are out of initiative. What are you doing? You are now behind the building, running.
Are there other exits out of the building? The horse and carriage
Not on
we don't
this
give a
side.
shit about.
Yeah. We don't care.
Yeah. So I assume we are sprinting around this side.
Well, what's this way though?
What is the
North.
other way?
What's north?
North
Just a
is
wall.
like the end of the compound.
Oh, is it like a
wall.
Wall.
Yeah, like gate. Not like a huge wall, just like gated area.
Can you jump a fence? Why did I
I
do Jin's
mean-
voice? Oops. Can you jump the
I can
fence?
certainly try.
Yeah, why not? Now's the time to experience. Experiment.
Fence.
So you both rode over the fence and climb up it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead and make Eileen, you're fine. Go ahead and make an athletics check, Issar.
That's a 7 + 5, 12.
12. You
Yeah.
run, jump, grab on, pull yourself up. It takes a little bit long, but you get over it. And yeah,
Got a
you
big
are
hammer and armor.
out of the compound and running and making your way out of the area. Not spotted by any humans, and destroyed any
Any
elementals that
witnesses?
saw
Any
you.
direct witnesses?
We're watching
Burned the chemicals and left the salt.
We're watching the mission complete screen pop up. It's just all of our objectives getting ticked off.
5
Bonus
stars.
objectives. Bonus
Bonus
objective don't
objective
get
not be
seen.
seen. Bonus objective kill the cook.
Yeah, did we
Kill
kill an
someone in a
innocent?
fire. You
Arson.
see the flames.
We started the campaign off with arson.
We did.
There you
It's a good campaign.
You see the flames start to crawl out of the building, but seem to be being taken care of and being doused and tamed. Not terribly out of control. But no one chases after you, and you run your way out of the compound and back towards the city in the dead of night.
Do you think?
Yeah, no, I'm on the same
gated
page. Let's go to
doors
Kelly's
open.
house.
Wait. No, I was
No,
saying
I'm ready
food.
for it.
What? No, we do not need. They did not see us. We do not need to go there.
I'm reloading. How many grandchildren do you say? 3?
You were the one that said 3.
You're right. Let's go.
Oh no.
Let's go ahead and take a bathroom break because I need to pee.
Yeah, that
Let's go.
sounds good. Sounds good.
All right, guys. On break, we're just going to go to the AFK screen and mute. We'll be back in like within 5 minutes or so.
Yep.
Also, want to thank everybody for being here. It's been a lot of fun. Welcome everybody to session 0 of campaign
15
2.
viewers.
Yeah, we got people. Thanks for the host earlier. Thanks for the subs so far. Thanks for the new follows. I appreciate everybody. Session 1 should be relatively soon after this with all the players. This is
Tomorrow.
Just
Tomorrow. Session 1 is tomorrow.
session 1. We have confirmed that. Don't listen to Chris.
Confirmed. Chris is lying if he says it's any day other than tomorrow.
True. 5-minute break.
Good.
Jesus Christ, Cody! I can't believe you said that.
You know,
Oh my God!
keep fucking with me. I'll
Someone
say it again.
had to.
I'll say it on stream. I don't care. Anyways, welcome back, everybody. We're here.
So you guys make your way out of the compound. And you, in the dead of night, make your way back to the city, where you go and find a good night's rest. And the next day comes. As you go and make your way to the gated boar, you see sitting at a table waiting for you, Mr. Walter Stow himself.
Eileen, just get a salad. I'm begging you.
I want you guys to. I want you guys to see this.
You have not used the bathroom in 4 days.
I just rolled to see. So you know those gates those guards at the front gates that saw who you were. I just rolled to see the recollection of who you were.
Uh-oh. I can't see what it is.
Yep. Hold on.
You can just tell
20,
us.
Yeah,
We'll believe you. It's a 1 or a 20.
It's a 1. It's a fucking 1.
Let's fucking go. Nobody saw. We just got
massive.
another objective pop up. Guards forgot who you were.
Achievement.
I think they said Crank and Ozzy.
The only people
next time.
the only people that witnessed you.
Our next identity is Crank and Ozzy.
Do not recall. So
I do not recall. These two people just showed up. They nondescript. They were a person and another person.
In the dark, they didn't realize you, and they didn't take track of who you were.
I think his name was Crank.
There's no real reason for him to either, because it's just like we had everything.
Business as usual. Yeah.
I'm not gonna remember that.
So you see Walter there, and he's kind of just sitting, has a drink on his table, and just waiting casually.
I told you we didn't need to kill the old lady. We're fine.
And we didn't. We didn't.
We didn't, right?
We didn't.
You didn't?
I did not.
Okay.
But if it comes back to bite us, I'm killing the next old lady if it comes up.
We don't need to kill any old ladies.
Right now we don't. You're right. I'm on your page, Izzy. I'm there.
You go and sit down with Walter, as he is sitting and just enjoying a drink. Gives you both a nod.
Sorry.
How we doing there?
Things seem to go well.
I heard a bit of news that there was an assault on the Price compound last night. No witnesses were found. Goods were stolen and destroyed. There was a fire.
That's.
And no one really knows why. It's assumed that it was bandits. Some are assuming it was a kitchen fire. It's not really certain. Some things were scavenged and out of place.
I heard somebody stole a loaf of bread. It was.
I didn't hear that.
Oh.
It just gives you both a nod.
Shame.
I'm impressed. I'm impressed with the course of events that happened.
Things went well.
Horribly wrong, actually.
Yeah, awful.
Just absolutely dreadful.
Absolutely dreadful. You are correct. Just horrible.
I hope things.
Shame they'll never catch them.
Damn
They'll
shame.
never get them. Damn shame.
I hope things look up for the Price Disposal Co. sometime soon.
Maybe this will be a shock to the system they need to improve their inventory.
Or their security.
Well, one end of the deal held up, the other. What I've heard of what you're talking about, I don't know the full phrase Pharisee mod, but I've heard a name Pharisee. My travels, I've stumbled through many different places across Viadora, and when I was in Kopru, there's a sort of off of the beaten path place in the mountains to the north, above the Great Divide. And I've heard there's a person there who goes by the name Pharisee. Grows strange herbs and things and supplies people with medicinal herbs, things like that. And that's all I've really had. I can mark on a map where this person lives, but
We have
other
like a
than-
basic map with us.
Yeah, you do,
Okay. Yeah,
which I will get to you guys eventually.
Yeah, no worries. That's why I was either like, you could be like, oh, well, you don't have a map. What
Yeah,
is
you
going
guys
on
do.
in chat? With you and Jin.
Chin's my default. I need
You
to
and
change it. I don't
you.
know how. I found it.
Yeah, I mean, that's more information than we've gotten so far. So, I appreciate the help. This is a lead in the right direction, and if we're heading to Copper, maybe I'll be able to see my family again and let them know that I met the Herald of Commerce.
I'm sure they'd be real excited to hear that, or horribly upset with competition. Who knows?
I feel like merchants enjoy competition. Drives innovation and quality.
True.
Just
But
me.
sorry, I don't have better information for you. It's just a name that I've heard in passing that's very odd. And people say the person that lives out there is a little bit of a strange hermit.
More than we had yesterday. Thank you.
It is going to be kind of expensive traveling that far, and I just don't know. We're kind of low on funds because of the whole hog situation.
Eileen, how much you had the money?
We don't actually have any money.
About the money, we don't have the money.
Oh no,
It would be
Eileen is a hog.
It would be a shame. I mean, just not be able to chase down this information.
Issar's hands are just
And with the
Make a
Over
bonus,
registration
persuasion.
again.
Make a persuasion check.
I would like to. Yeah. All right, that's fine.
I'll give you advantage because that is a fair request.
we did fill out all of the bonus
Advantage
objectives.
doesn't help. That was a 9 plus a. Actually, 9 plus 4, so 13.
He does
I,
like us.
I get what you're getting at, and you did do a good job. So, takes out 10 gold pieces. Yeah, there you are. Hopefully
Issar
that-
takes it.
Hopefully that helps you at least. A
Eileen
bit.
goes to grasp it, it's just gone. Oh,
When you need food, I will give you the money. I give Eileen 1 gold.
right in our pocket.
That's a lot of food.
It's a lot of food. 1 gold's a lot of food. We appreciate your help a lot.
I appreciate yours.
Well, if we're ever in town again, see what you're up to. Maybe
I
we
travel
can buy
around
you
a
some
lot.
food.
But
Or won't.
perhaps you can catch me here.
I'm
good luck on
glad
your
we
journeys.
will be able to return without any complications.
Chicer's all right. It's nothing special, but it's very homey feeling, A little
It's
bit
growing
less,
on me.
a little bit less city life if you need it around the outskirts.
Walls are a bit too high for my liking.
That's fair. Well, I'm gonna be off now. Pleasure meeting you both.
About your friend Kelly.
Oh, the seamstress woman
Yeah.
from yesterday.
She's not gonna be a problem or anything, is she?
Problem with
For our underground operation.
the
mission.
I don't think she remembers she even talked to me yesterday. Honestly, I've kind of been coming to her every week, and she doesn't even remember who I am. So she's got a bit old in age,
Oh, okay.
She agreed to a deal like a month ago, and then she forgot she agreed to the deal, and I didn't get it in writing, so now I'm just trying to get it in writing now.
Okay.
It's a whole problem, but you know.
Gotcha. Okay.
I'll be on my way. Good luck out there. I hope you find what you're looking for.
Well,
Thank you.
He walks out.
Is the tabaxi in the gated hog?
Make a perception check.
16 plus 5, 21.
3.
You look around and you do not see the Tabaxi man here currently.
Must be his
He's
off day.
somewhere. Must be. Well, he's the head butler for that group, so maybe
This place is pretty expensive as in terms of like food. So
Yeah,
you know,
very
it's
expensive.
pretty high end.
This place is very expensive.
When you eat for a family of 12.
No, I agree. Overpriced.
I honestly do not know where you put that food, Eileen. It is impressive and horrifying.
But anyway, you guys the next day, I assume, hitch a ride with a caravan that's heading towards the Great Divide, and make your way towards the border of Kopru and Pelrin. Anything last things you want to do before we end?
That fucking no.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same fucking thing. He better not be on this cart.
You do not see that same note.
Okay, good.
Okay.
Add him to
All
my
is
enemies
well.
list.
A job well done.
All right. Well, then if there's nothing else, that is where we will end the session 0 for Eileen and Issar.
Woo!
Woo!
We'll be back with the real campaign sometime in the future.
Oh, promise him it was tomorrow.
No.
We did a Thursday next week?
No, definitely not next Thursday.
Okay.
What about week after
But-
next Thursday?
Possibly.
We'll
I
get
don't
a
wanna
date
promise
and
anything
we'll
yet.
just come back. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fair. All right, guys. Thanks everybody for being out here. Thanks for the hosts and the raid and the subs and the follows and the fucking active chat. Hope everybody enjoyed. We'll be back whenever and with everybody. This was just a taste, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.